How's it going, everybody? Donut here. As always, this is a Black Lives Matter, all cops are bastards, trans rights supporting channel. If you're not supporting that shit, get the fuck off this channel. We are reading another Ishinomori manga here. We are reading Spy. S-Pie. Spy. I don't really know anything about this other than like this was split up into different serializations, as tends to be the case with Ishinomori. He has an idea, publishes in one magazine, it gets canceled, and he goes, I'm not done with the idea yet, I'm taking it to another magazine, we're doing something else. We might restart it from the start, but a different genre. We've been seeing that a lot. Mutant Sabu, Cyborg 009, now this as well. It seems to be a reoccurring thing with him. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting him to have probably Esper powers. It seems to be something he likes to do. And obviously it's going to be another spy organization sort of thing, another spy thing. Aside from that, I don't know, I'm not that interested in this one, aside from the like adult retelling of it that makes it more of like an ecchi sort of thing. Definitely more interested in that, but let's get through the middle schooler version first, and then we'll see how it all goes. So we have Spy middle school version, middle school first year era version, middle school first year era, first year era. I don't think you're allowed to refer to a single year of school as an era. But okay, so it's got a couple things here. I assume this was like in Japanese or in English originally, versus all these are like translated. So Mad Machine, Battle of Illusions, Miss Emmy. I don't know if that's supposed to be a pun or something. Pro Wrestler Golem, and Bear Type Robot. Just a bunch of random chapters. Then Spy Victory version. I don't know which version that is. I've only heard of the middle school version and then this version here, which is the adult version. It's only got like 4 chapters. And we got these 2 things. But yeah, so let's read it, see what we got. First off, Spy middle school first year era version. What the fuck does that mean? Okay. Mad Machine. So we got a guy here who is part big time mafia boss, part robot maybe, or maybe just like shadowed, public and behind closed doors. We got a special watch here, and we got a gun with a missile on it. Very old spy gun, but with a missile on it. And some very swoopy hair that like sort of swoops down in the front and swoops down in the back, creating a sort of like cradle for our character here. But yeah, not much to say. Very smooth. I like the turtleneck under the suit. But yeah, not like a typical main character either. The white hair and longer hair. Interesting. You don't know, but here in Tokyo, at 628 Sakuradai Nerima Ward. Never know how to say that one. Nerima? I don't know how you say that ward. But that is his home. Of course, this isn't related to this manga. What? And the classic Ishinomori drawing himself. Yep, this is Ishinomori's house. What is related is the tobacco shop about 100 meters from here. What is going on? He wanted a match, but she only had a lighter. Flicks the lighter open, and then pew, pew, pew. Made a mistake. Light it with this. Hands him a club for him to smash himself over the head with. Yes, Roger. So, okay, is this our main character? Like, I was wondering, like, if it was going to be, like, a woman or something. But I was like, I don't know. She's kind of androgynous, but maybe that's what it's going to be. So, opens up her lighter, and it was not her correct lighter. It was a spy lighter, so it's giving a thing. And then, I'm going to take light it with this. Just hand some hammer to smash this over the head with. Okay. This one's definitely for middle schoolers. But, okay. So then, yeah, she does some stuff. Gonna be I thought it was gonna be like an elevator down to a underground spy ring, but nope. So she sets it to a certain time that calls somebody else. So here's our main character, actually. Okay. So she's just sort of like the money penny. A little speaker comes down, or a little mic comes down. But okay, so our protagonist here is living with a scientist, creating weapons. Don't be so thoughtless. Okay, we're Pineapple! Japan Unit Branch members. Pineapple. So, okay, he's Ogoro, and this is Hachiro. Okay. Why do they got, like, the double O names? But, okay, then you move this broom, trapdoor, right into a car. Nice. flick some switches, opens up the Batmobile, or the Batcave sort of entrance. Vroom, fly out. Nice. So Batcave. Alright, do your best. And then we leave via the staff entrance. Cool. Alright, so Professor Hatake was kidnapped from the National X Laboratory in Setagaya. Professor Hatake, that's a name I never heard of. What sort of researcher is he? Do I know that much? Do I know that much? What is this translation? But the professor holds the secret to the new invention X at X Laboratory, and that's the lab. Okay. No, it's fine. There's a tracking transmitter on the professor's legs for things like this. Does this happen often? I mean, if you're at a place called Lab X, I feel like this has got to happen pretty often. That's it. So it'll be green if we're heading in the direction, red if we're heading in the wrong direction, and yellow if we're within 50 meters. Okay. But yeah, I think it's a little bit more detailed than that. He might have like a robot leg or something. Or a cyborg leg. But okay, light turned yellow. We didn't even have to do the green-red thing at all. Just straight up, we're here. Alright, hut in the woods. And just grabs a snake. Okay, I'm surprised this guy is so chill about it. Oh, okay, it's a man-made recon snake I built. Its name is Peeper. And okay, cool. So these binoculars are the reception for it. That's dope. That's so cool. And the robot snake comes up to a Hitler frog. Oh, please. Not really a Hitler frog. Oh, this is a very common Japanese mustache as well. It's so crazy. It's such a common Japanese mustache around this time. You guys gotta get rid of it. You gotta get rid of it. But okay, boop. Runs into somebody's foot and then just stomps it. Great. Hope we saw something. I like how androgynous he is. I just like in general, Ishinomori's designs are pretty androgynous when he wants to. But alright, I'm not scared of humans. Ogado, branch, Ogado, Japan branch, member of Pineapple Organization for eliminating corrupt spies who disturb world peace. Same here. Oh, Hachiro. That's rather long. But alright, yeah, assuming this is our kidnapper, and this is the guy on the cover page as well. I've stolen various secrets from countries in the world, and I've sold them high. I'm the world's top spy, KK. Mad Machine. Okay. KK Mad Machine, or what? But alright, fire off a missile at him. Boom! Blow his ass up. Mad Machines in Japan? They're a terrible organization of solely robot spies. Yeah, okay. Robot spies. As I was right. Just from the cover alone, I deduced that. But I mean, it's a 60s spy story in Japan, so... The transmitter was put on the bird. So where is Professor Hatake? Oh, never mind. Professor Hatake is the name of this parrot. Had to memorize how to make the new invention X. Oh my god. Well, okay. Solved. But alright, let's see our notes here by our translator, A12, which thank you, A12, for doing all these super old series. Cannot thank you enough. As always, it's crazy that we only get so much stuff by just like a single person. But I figured this would be nice to have on the side as I work on a bunch of other stuff. Hope you enjoy this brief spy ride. Our lead names are puns. Go means 5, Hachi means 8, hence their names could also be seen as 005 Ro and 008 Ro, Ro being a common suffix of men's names. Okay, cool. Very glad, yeah, because I would not have caught that. But okay. So, yeah, he's 005 and 008. Cool. And again, just bless you, A12, for giving us all these manga. Being like, oh, here's something on the side as I do all the other stuff. Crazy. Translating something on the side to make up for the other stuff that's taking longer. Absurd. But I appreciate it so much. Next up, Battle of Illusions. And we got a little pincer robot here. Assuming Mad Machine's going to be the same thing. But yeah, he was KK of Mad Machine. But alright, we're just mid-fight. This thing's got no legs. It's just got jet-powered butthole. And it shoots out lasers from its pincers. Of course it does. Fire off a missile. Boom! Blast. Blow it up. But its balls run away. And we started to go after it, but then we hid. We're just hiding as the explosion or something, or what? But yeah. Whew, I'm beat. That robot was pushing it. Anyway, with this, I can rest easy tonight. Of course, I guess Esper powers and not robots. But me and the robot were chasing each other day and night here for a week. Wow. So yeah, must be very exhausted. But yeah, he didn't catch the ball when hiding, and now it's following him back home. back to the tobacco shop where our base is. And yeah, we have to like reverse into it. But alright, so now it's going to go give our information to Mad Machine. Alright, and yeah, so there is like stairs back up to the trap door and everything. And one of the picture of his little creature. I don't know what to call that thing. But alright. Oh, I thought it was racing back home, but no, it's just still watching us. Watching over us. So I guess we all just live together. Are we related in any way? Or is Pineapple paying for this place? Or like, what's the situation here? You should go take a bath. Your futon will get dirty. Don't get over at me about 1 or 2 futons. Pineapple's fighting corrupt spies worldwide. Immediately asleep. But bad dreams. Ugh, woke up. Freaky dream. Who's that? Somebody here. Yeah, headlights or something. Well, I guess it's the illusion thing. The dream. Whatever dream he's having. But yeah, who knows? It's just some goop. But, so he got violent all of a sudden. Yeah, assuming he's like sleepwalking and stuff. And pew! Sleep shooting! Okay, so 008 throws in some balls here. Some sleeping gas marbles. Or to put us to bed. But, but then him too. He tries to sneak a peek, but him too. Alright, just her. Yeah, what the hell happened here? It's that thing. Whatever that thing is. Grab the gun, shoot it. Pew! I don't really get it, but it sent ultrasonic waves and riled up Goro's nerves, and he fought an illusion. A little later, he might have went crazy. But now, Mom! Yeah, he's still crazy. Pillow laugh, or lap pillow. Okay, that was the end of that one. Alright. These are going to be very, very quick. Not much to say about these. Miss Emmy. I feel like it's got to just be the English Miss and then the Japanese name. But so, I wonder if this will be like a half and half sort of situation or something. I'm not sure. But, and then just trying to do some artificial paneling. Alright, plane lands down. Miss Emmy gets off. Yep, indeed. Miss in English and then Emmy. But interesting that the Japanese is down here. So, was it like, what was here originally? Was that in English as well? But it wouldn't be because they're clearly not redoing the English. So, I don't know. But alright. So we can keep an eye out for her when she lands. And now his nickname is Oopa. Okay, so his invention was a step away from completion, but now I gotta guard the F minister's daughter. Country F minister's daughter. The HQ has no tact. Such a serious guy. You like inventing way more than you like being near a cute girl. I mean, look at him. But alright, here she is. Bonjour, Miss Emmy. And she brought a little doggy along with her. Very fancy girl. So yeah, we're just guarding her, not for anything in particular, but just because her dad is a high figure in the military, so she could be kidnapped. And why is she here? I don't know. Alright, staying at a hotel now. And, Miss Emmy, will you take this ring? Ah, you're proposing. No. This is an SOS ring, Oppa. This is an SOS ring, Oppa. No, yeah, Oppa, yeah, saying his nickname first. Oppa, no, Hachiro, invented. Yeah. Where's the pa from the Oppa come from? So, okay, yeah, it's a little context switch. A little SOS ring. Okay, just straight up, I'm going home. Taking a hint? Thank you. No, he just wants to go invent. Okay, well, she's coming to see us. What's going on? Thought about taking a walk. That's fine, I'll go with you. He always does this leg thing. Ishinomori, constantly doing that leg thing. But want to take the dog? That aside, your friend. Is the dog a bomb or something? What? Is she the enemy? But yeah, he's just crazy about inventing, and just now, what? Everything he's finished is all junk. He's a bad inventor. But okay, so yeah, the dog seems pretty evil or something. So we distract Godo, and then the dog goes out to go do something. Okay, and he's passed out asleep, so I'm not sure why we need to do any of that. But alright, go get the girl. She's gonna leave. But now Hachiro is back, or Hachiro is back. But it's terrible. A spy snuck into the defense agency last night. So, okay, that was also the dog returning after the night. But yeah, so the dog snuck in. And they burned off the safe and stole loads of important documents. And yeah, speaking of MM, it's finally complete. It's a robot sensor. The lamp goes red when we're near an MM spy. It's red! Okay, it's gotta be her or the dog then. And yeah. She's of MM! How rude! And yeah, he just said everything he meant is junk, so... Emergency message from the Lodge Lady. Oh, okay, that's yeah. What Lodge Lady? I'm Pineapple Japan branch member Onanako. Nana, is that 9? But so 009. But yeah, so we just had our transmissions watch switch turn on the whole time. Alright, that aside, this is bad. I communicated with HQ just now and found this out. They didn't give an order to guard the daughter of the country of the F minister. That girl's a fake. Okay, so yeah, she's in on it too, and she's not the daughter. Alright, we can track her down with the ring as well. Nice. And yeah, you're an MM robot spy? Nope, it's the dog. It's a heat ray gun coming from the dog's mouth. Pew, shoot the dog. Oh, damn. But yeah, okay, she's a robot too. Damn, she is a robot too. Okay, pff, off with her head. Blew her up. Jesus Christ. That's gonna fucking stick with you for life. Oh, and it's the last moments. Godo. Thought about you the moment she broke. That's why. I mean, okay. Oh, but yeah, these are going to be some very, very basic ass chapters. But you know, they're you know, if you were reading this in the '60s, this would just be for some fun stuff. Yeah, better than some Marvel comics. Give them that. At this time, we have more pun names in this chapter. Hachi or Ha Pa. Okay, right. You can read Ha as Pa. That's right. Is 8. Nana is 7. Don't think I need to explain Emmy. I don't think I need to explain Emmy. Was that a pun? Is Emmy supposed to be like M-E? Like M-M? You know, like Mad Machine? I don't know. Otherwise, I don't know what that one is. But, and yeah, so Nana was 7 as well. I said 9, but it was 7. But, okay. I'm not sure if I understand the Emmy one. Miss Emmy. I don't know. Next up, Pro Wrestler Golem. All right. So this guy's a pro wrestler. This guy. Okay. So running through the city streets at night, we're chasing after him. Pew 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 pew, dodging the bullets. Fire for him. Got him. All right. He stole some blueprints. Got him back. Alright, it was numbing bullets, so yeah, he's not a robot. And he throws his camera for the golem to get. Oh, God, this face. So funny. The pro wrestler! Okay, so apparently, yeah. Welcome, how's Japan? Saw you on TV, pretty strong. Okay, so he's a pro wrestler from, like, another country or something. Look at that tiny, tiny camera. That's something we had stolen from him. Won't you return it? Well, he just eats it. Had like sound effects for like gaping mouth open. And my dear Piyoko, was that like your camera was or I guess it was the blueprints for, you know, was what the Piyoko was. And yeah, so just straight up, Pro Wrestler Golem was a robot spy for Mad Machine immediately. But okay, yeah, can't do it out here in the city streets. Follow him a little bit longer, see where he goes. All right, let's call us a car. Vroom, remote control car come up to us. There's a car with nobody on. Goes to sleep. What the fuck? But what the hell? So hey, I suspect it's that empty car. Ah, I see. I thought you guys how are you confused? But also, then something inflates from between the seats or something to make it look like a driver. Okay, and the car crashes. Or I guess somebody else crashed, seeing us. They got scared and crashed their own car. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was just a balloon. Okay. Ridiculous. Alright, now let's follow him. Alright, we're away from town. One rocket shot. Give my humble respects. Blow him open. Blow him up. But no, he's still standing, actually. Okay. So he's a walking safe. That's why he ate it. He cannot be destroyed. You have a Phantom Thief mouse kid. Okay, it's a robot mouse that's a Phantom Thief. Okay, go get it back. The sea. He's planning on getting away in the sea. Hurry up, little mousey. Go get it. Alright, drills into his head. He goes to the sea. Hopefully he can get it out in time before he crosses the ocean. But nope, he made it. He got it back in time. He's got his little microfilm there. Whew. All right. That's the end of that one. At the end, Hachitaro mentioned, yeah, okay, he's mixed up. Like, yeah, ooh, good grief, I'm glad, aren't you? I'm mixed up. I assume this is like, you know, I've kind of heard this before in other manga where it's just like, you know, I'm conflicted, you know? That's what he means, right? In Japanese, he says, Shonponman. This is a pun. Shonpon is, in addition to being a mixture, also is the name of a Japanese dish from Nagasaki with influence from Chinese cuisine. Okay. Dumb gag. The more and more manga we read, the more and more I'm like, you know, oh, a lot of times I read manga or anime and I was like, oh, I didn't catch that pun. It must have been funnier in the original Japanese. And then the more and more manga and anime I read, the more and more it's like, no, it's just bad puns. I mean, I also, again, I'm reading so much actual Western comics as well. That's helped go like, yeah, just terrible puns. Puns that are like, does that mean anything? What's the point of that pun? Nothing. No reason. Lastly, we got bear-type robots. And now it's an air press gun. I guess that's what was firing off the missiles before. But alright. What's this bear-type robot going to be? I assume it's just going to be a bear-type robot. It's right there on the surface. Right down the 10. More big blueprints. Alright, so we got to bring this from one place to another under the request of a certain group. So generic. Unfathomably generic. And, of course, we're on a cliffside road. It's so funny that, like, you know, I'm so used to cliffside roads from, like, Western cartoons, which is, you know, like, let me say my full thought first. Used to these from Western cartoons, but you see them in Japanese cartoons, too. You know, I think, like, Speed Racer, I think of a lot with this sort of thing, Initial D. But, like, you know, it's way more common in Japan because there's just so much more mountains. There's so many more mountain roads. It's a thing in the West, sure, but to be fair, I guess it is a lot more, you know, real than something like quicksand or something. But, alright, so, yeah, the car following us, they've got guns, robot car, a robot car, and we're just driving up on the side of the fucking cliff. Now that's some Speed Racer shit. And, okay, it's actually... Okay, so this thing comes out, spins it around, so it doesn't have to do a U-turn, it can just instantly turn around and keep driving. I was then thinking, like, I wonder, that'd be so cool if we actually had cars with this, but what would it be used for? Because then you're going the other direction down the same road. That would be very bad. So yeah, I guess that explains, and it would require, you know, like, one, like, it would have to be made out of very, very sturdy material, and it just seems impossible to be able to do. But very fun idea for a spy car. But it did get me for a second there. I was like, we should just have all cars have this. Oh, wait, yeah, I guess that then you're just going the wrong way on the road. But thankfully, we got some bulletproof glass. Nice. Alright, so we get them real close. And then what? Then we do a big, like, boom, our wheels come out and we launch ourselves over the car, on top of them, and then flip off again. I guess we just, like, it looks like we flopped onto it, but it should be like we just barely touched it as we kept going or something. But then, now we're behind them, and it, off the side of the road. I guess it got too distracted by us that, I mean, it's a robot car, though. And this actually isn't that tall of a cliff at all. You know, I mean, you'll probably survive that, honestly. Maybe. I don't know, actually. It depends on if you're strapped in or not, for sure. And now there's the helicopter, a robot helicopter that looks like a fucking dragonfly. Yeah, literally, that's a real, that's designed to look like a dragonfly. Just like a dragonfly. Alright, pick us up. Just gonna pick us up. That's really cool. This is such a cool-ass design. But alright, just hop out with our jetpacks. You want the car? We'll give it to you. We got the blueprints with us, so... Alright, and then lands on his butt. Well, here's the bear-type robot. Okay. Is this going to be easy, or is this going to be tough? Yeah, no point in playing dead if it's a robot. Just stuff this inside its mouth, and then with the... A balloon gun, it didn't even do anything to it. It didn't even do anything to it. And it popped, and then what the hell? I cubbed it. What? Is that also a pun? That's got to be a pun. The way it's like, you know, this part here is italicized, and that's not. That's definitely what I think of as a pun, which, really good typesetting there. Really, really good typesetting there. Using half italics for the part of it that's like a pun. But, like, I flubbed it, I cubbed it. I assume that's, like, what the localization is supposed to be here. But what did he do? Did he, we put the gun in his mouth, blew a giant balloon into his mouth, and then he went and like sucked it up? He sucked it up and then turned into a balloon himself? This is why you gotta pace yourself. Never chief the weed. Never do it. Alright, what the hell are these guys? These are just a bunch of weird ass looking ones. I don't even know, like this one's sort of like got armor on, like a samurai sort of thing, or like a warlord, and like lipstick on maybe, or something. I don't know, but it's like straw as well, like a puppet maybe or something. Then like an atlas beetle. I don't know what the fuck to think here, but just tin, sort of like it's made out of tin. And then this one's made sort of like out of more rock or maybe like steel or something like that. Just one big old eye. But alright, dozen of the robot troops. And we just got like a candelabra of fucking missiles. Alright, fire them all. Boom. Blow them all up. No need for any of them. So much for those designs. Tamaya! Kaguya! What? But one survived and managed to get Hachiro, and steals the blueprints, a monkey robot. So we go back to like base our spear or something, and so that's why the plans are with the monkey. We're sorry. No, I appreciate your help. I'm glad about that. Oh, really? Okay. I built a machine following the blueprints. Okay, how'd you get them if the monkey has them? But all this is just a mousetrap? So it's a fake. What? While Mad Machine was pursuing you, the real blueprints were brought safely. Huh? So I guess those were fake blueprints that ended up with a monkey that we couldn't get back, but somehow he was able to build a machine with the blueprints that we weren't able to obtain that ended up being a mousetrap, but the real blueprints were delivered safely. And that's how we end this era, this middle school first year era. Okay. So it was serialized in the magazine, was called Middle School First Year Era, Chu Ichijidai. Let's see if we can find that on Comic Vine. Nope, couldn't find anything. The only page I could find for it was on Baka Updates, which has Spy and Shoujo UFO here, which, when did this come out? 1983, by Go Nagai. Oh, okay. Damn, this magazine was still running in the 80s? Well, maybe we'll get to it eventually if it has any scans. Does it have any scans at all? Oh, Android LB did do some scans, and it's complete and fully scanlated. Okay, we'll get to that at some point then, in the 80s, whenever we get there. But, alright. Alright, this is the end of the shonen named Spy. Hope you had fun. Next is Spy from Victory, which is aimed at an older demographic. The content is going to be raunchier, just a heads up. Oh, okay, so the Victory one's also a bit raunchier as well. Hell yeah, a lot more of it than I thought. Perfect. Glad we got this out of the way. Yeah, a little short thing to get out of the way before the real meat of why we're here. Hachitaro? I thought it was just Hachiro. Maybe he got the name wrong here because he was doing this real quick. But Hachiro's shouts as the missiles explode are shouts done when viewing fireworks. Okay, they originate from Edo-era fireworks vendors, Tama and Kaguya. Okay, cool. Or Tamaya and Kaguya. And the bear's final words incorporate kuma, bear, and chimao, variation on a verb that implies unintentional actions. Like, yeah, chimao was like, oh no, I messed up. Chimao. The bear lost. So this is what I felt was best fit. Yeah, I think you did a great job, actually translating and making that pun work. Oh no, I gubbed it. As in, like, I flubbed it. But yeah, kumachimao? Like, kumachimao? Or was it just like kumao? Was it like kumao? Or chikumao? Maybe like chikumao? I don't know what it was, but probably chikumao would make the most sense, I think. Okay, let's get into Spy, Victory version. Couldn't find anything for Victory at all. Couldn't even find a page for it among updates. So, cannot find it at all. Way more sketch style. This is like some of the fucking one-shots we've read in Garo magazine. But yeah, I mean, if you're doing it for adults don't give a shit. It's crazy to say, but you're doing something for kids, the art's got to be really good. You're doing it for adults, the art can be absolute dog shit. I mean, look at every fucking adult cartoon that's on, the air now, or was on the air, or whatever. They're all absolutely the most awful fucking thing you've ever seen in your life. You know, for teens as well, you're going for more experimental rather than just awful looking. But like truly, you can go so low detail, low quality when you're doing it for adults. You know, same thing with like looking at comics in the West. You're doing comics, like comics for like kids or teens or, you know, like preteens, stuff like that. They're gonna be really clean art. You're looking at something that's in Playboy, something that's, you know, for adults only. It's gonna look not like this, but, you know, it's gonna look like Lupin. You know, we talked about that. Like Lupin's got a, you know, very adult comic style as well. But yeah, so cool to see that this is just so cheaply made. You know, I actually do like seeing some stuff done like that. So okay, we got Professor Karl Kopek coming from country C. The professor is a world-famous figure in robotics. He's a big deal. I was waiting for him because I'm the professor's personal bodyguard during his stay in Japan, as per his request. My name is Ippei Shirokawa. Okay, so not just like a pun name. Ippei Shirokawa. Pineapple branch member. I always say pineapple branch. Pineapple Japan branch member. So okay, and this is his secretary and assistant, Miss Jane. And again, a Miss in English. Straight to the hotel. I wanted to greet Dr. Kugutsu and clear out. But yeah, it seems like all the typesetting here was also like hand done. You know, nothing here was typeset. It was like typed. You know, it was all hand drawn. I mean, just in general, I mean, to be fair, I guess I mean, like, you know, it's done by like the artist. There's not like a separate typesetter who's doing this, or a separate letterer, as it's called in the 60s. I actually don't know if manga did that, or if, like, you know, the letterer was also the mangaka themselves, but I would assume not. I assume that's something assistants did or something. But either way, it seems like, you know, this was all just, like, hand done. I mean, they're all hand done, but you know what I mean. It wasn't done with, like, a stencil, or it wasn't done by a professional. It was done by, you know, amateur. Or it was meant to look like this. But so, the Dr. Kugutsu, Itonoshin Kugutsu, a name being used as a byword for Japanese robotics. Also a big deal. From space rockets to general household appliances, he's valuable. A star of the civilization from now to the future. A star of civilization from now to the future. Was at the Robotics World Conference. Robotics World Leader Conference. Boy, I am just... This guy's got a hunch. Spies are on the move. Okay, and now, running into a female on the road here, a female agent who immediately flashes her tits, and their tits turn into rockets, her boobs, and rockets come out. Hell yeah. Fun. But alright, he's still got his gun from the other version. Fires off a rocket at her. Blow her up. Yeah, nice. Easy. Okay, so we're still doing Mad Machine. Mad Machine, the nastiest spies we go up against. They'll steal secret documents, new weapon blueprints, top scientists, etc. from all countries lacking strength. Then they sell them off to nations who want them for high amounts. Usually, the countries that are robbed throw large sums to buy them back. It's a new trade born right in the spy boom. I love taking in the fictional spy boom. But I mean, to be fair, there was also a real big spy boom of real spies. You know, it's something that's forgotten a lot. But during the 60s, there was a lot of real spies. There was a lot of actual real espionage going on. With all this sci-fi weaponry, no. But with what would be considered sci-fi technology at the time, yeah. With, you know, what would be considered sci-fi disguises at the time, yeah. Like, you know, there's a lot of that shit going on. You know, it's hard to remember that because of how big the spy boom in fiction was. But you gotta remember, it was real as well. It was real as well. Not to the degree, obviously. But, you know, there was a real big spy boom. And, like, you know, a lot of people, like, you know, one of my favorite stories is there was actually a real spy named James Bond who got caught being a spy because the James Bond movies came out, and just coincidentally, his name was also James Bond. And so they were like, this motherfucker is probably a spy. But yeah, you know, it's interesting to note that we're tying it in, the real stuff and the fiction stuff together here. So let's off a robot fly. Though surprisingly, most of them are delicate androids, a human-type robot, also called humanoid robots. They have crazy, powerful weapons built into their bodies. But alright, meeting with the doctor now at the tobacco shop. Seems like that's staying the same. But yeah, being spied on. Miss Jane noticed the insect TV. She must be a spy as well. And then, so this is back at our base. Ding-a-ding-a-ding. Hey, Mitsumi, got a little request. Can you do a full investigation on Capex security? Miss Jane is a beauty with great glamour. Glamour? You're eager to investigate as soon as they say beauty and glamour. Hey, it's a business. But yeah, different sort of character design as well for our Moneypenny type girl here. Mitsumi. So, okay, this is my workplace. Spy Guard KK, Pineapple Japan branch. It's also a lodge she cares for. But interesting. So, Spy Guard KK, like, you know, the workplace is called Spy Guard KK, or something. I'm not sure. But either way, so like that was one of the villains we were facing before. Now it's the name of our group. But Mitsumi, the tobacco shop showgirl, is actually a member of Pineapple, a fellow boarder. And okay, this guy is sticking around too. He's actually got hair this time though. But Mad Machine's appeared. No, the new weapon's a step away from completion. I'm busy, can't do it. But yeah, he's not Shiro, right? She was just coming here looking for Shiro. But yeah, she's in charge of communications. Oh no, and Shiro is a gadgeteer. Okay, so wait, let me go back to where he said Shiro earlier. But okay, yeah, he's Ippei Shirakawa. But so this guy's just another Shiro. I guess we are doing pun names, but like the white is what we're doing here. We'll see what it's going to be in the notes. But so where is he? Then he goes into a room, wherever this was, and then, who are you? In Japanese. Or, I mean, I guess just like, you know, it was interestingly typeset, and that's why he wanted to keep it that way. But I'm Jane. I have something for you, Ippei. In a see-through nightie. Hell yeah. I love that was just the standard for the time, too. It's not like, oh, I'm wearing something extra sexy, so I'm wearing a transparent nightie. It's, nope, that was just the norm. I'm not sure if I saw a nightie that wasn't transparent in all the 60s movies I've seen. Oh, okay, and that's where this chapter ends. Okay. But yeah, assumingly, she's a robot as well. So, okay. We're on to the run and victory. As you see, it's meant for an older demographic, and it'll get a bit raunchy. Ishinomori restarts from the beginning, though this started by the end of Shonen Spy. By the end of Shonen Spy. So were they running around the same time? Like, the very trail end of Shonen Spy is when Victory Spy started? The Lodge trio have the same personalities as before, but their names are now other puns. Ippei has Ichi, and for 1. Shiro has Shi for 4, and Mitsumi has Mitsu 3. Or Mitsu 3. Okay, so 1, 4, and 3. But yeah, what's going on with the names and him being Ippei? Let me go back and read it one last time. My name is Ippei Shirakawa. Okay, I just want to make sure he wasn't saying something like, you know, my name's Ippei and I work with somebody named Shirakawa or somebody, but no. So maybe they're brothers in this one or something? I don't know. But a piece of dialogue was left unerased to show Ishinomori's hand-drawn text. All of Spy Victory has this text. So I wanted to keep as an example. Okay, so that's why he, right at the very end, left one just to show. But yeah, so as I was saying, like, you know, this is lettered by Ishinomori himself, and yeah, like saying, like, you know, oh, it was hand-lettered, or like hand-drawn text. But like, yeah, I don't know how to make the distinction, but like, I think, you know, just say, like, this was hand-drawn, not stenciled in. But even that's not quite true, because many of the best letterers, you know, I don't know if Japan even has a whole profession for lettering, or if that's just something you're expected to do as the artist. I don't know. That's something we should look into at some point. But, you know, in the West, in America, you know, for Marvel, like, you know, for plenty of other companies, they have professional letterers. All they do is letter. And so they've gotten so good at it, they don't really need the stencils anymore. They can do it freehand, but it looks like it's been stenciled. But so whether it's, you know, freehand or not, I'm saying stenciled to mean it looks like it's been stenciled, whether it actually has or not, and freehand to mean it doesn't look like it's been stenciled. That's, you know, it's hard to try and make a distinction between the two, but I'm going to use stenciled and hand-drawn, even though they have, you know, overlap. You know what I mean now. Cool. We get a sideways one for this. Damn, she long. That's a long lady. Alright, chapter 2. And this is just Spy Mystery 2. And yeah, anyway, put on a little bit more. Oh, I shouldn't have this on. I'm wearing Chanel number 5 and a negligee. Negligee, I gotta remember that word. I always just say what did I call it earlier? A nightie. But yeah, I'm Jane. I am Dr. Kopek's secretary, Mr. Ippei. I have something for you. And then, oh yeah, the Chanel is making him dizzy, dizzy, dizzy. Oh, okay, I thought, yeah. So it is a spy thing. It is some spy cologne. Seems like quite the soft robot, though. If this is a robot, maybe this is just an agent that's not a robot. Miss, what did you have for me? That doesn't matter now. What she had for you was the perfume. Dr. Kopek, you left me alone. And then wakes up in her bed. Alright, Dr. Kopek, this got left 30 minutes ago. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Okay, yeah, use your radio transmission watch. The woman, the doctor is so big here. Like, the English text so small for how big the English text is in the Japanese. But so, the woman Dr. Hopek hired some 2 to 3 days ago, Miss Jane, went directly to HQ. The results on her have arrived. Her identity is completely unknown. Another spy. But it's cool that we're doing another same thing like we were doing with the minister's daughter in the shonen version. But, like, doing a little bit more raunchy, as we say. But, okay, so what the hell? So he's driving to HQ, then he leaps out at the last second where the whole car explodes. It was a timed bomb. Good thing he caught it in time. But okay, the residence of Professor Itonoshin Kugutsu. Ishinoshin Kugutsu. The professor that we were talking about. A leading authority on Japan's prided robotics. So I'll shrink this microcircuit to 1/100th of the ones thus far. Damn, that's impressive. It's already microfilm. Is she like recording it with her eyes? But alright, that's it for the meeting. But now, over here. Hey, Miss Jane. No, you're a Kunoichi android from Mad Machine. A Kunoichi android. Hell yeah. Wait. If that's true, why did that female android from Mad Machine attack the car I was with you in? From all the way back then. Yeah, from the beginning of the chapter. I thought we were saying the time bomb, but no, from the beginning of the chapter. Or from the beginning of this serialization. It's the same as your service from last night. It's a play, going by the script. It was so you didn't make me doubt you. An assault android can never truly get rid of its intent to kill. But yeah, in the beginning, it was a play, but now it's different. I said 1,000 times, I love spy romance. I mean, the best thing about, James Bond, what makes James Bond so watchable over every other spy thing is, how much of a ladies' man he is, how much he's fucking on the job, how much the romance between him and the evil spies that want to kill him, but they're falling for him, or the ones that aren't falling for him, but still just gotta do their job, and their job includes sex. It's so kinky. It's so kinky, and I will forever love this, I had to, at first I was just having sex with you because I was part of the job, but now I'm really starting to either fall for you, or enjoy the sex at the very least. But okay, so this guy was being threatened by her. And yep, her eyes are cameras. Yep. Alright, cameras in her eyes, a powerful aphrodisiac gas in her breasts. It was in her breasts! And the greatest weapon women have. She was a delicate android spy, fitted with a perfect physique and techniques. Couldn't say it out loud, but I saw through her. Those techniques were too good. A human woman couldn't have gone that far. This is so much cope. So much cope for the fact that he got caught by, fell into her spider's trap. I love you, Mr. Ippei. I love you. Love. She was just too delicate. Oh, the cope. But I also love that, she had the perfect, the most deadly weapon of all was a perfect physique and perfect technique. I mean, that is the best weapon a woman has. Oh, hot. Alright, sorry for the lack of updates. Just want to let people know this isn't dropped. Just on hold until I clear off some other work. This one seems to be another take on Miss Emmy. Yeah. If you're interested in more Ishinomori, I've recently put out Animal Farm, an adaptation of Orwell's novella and folklore series, a set of 5 stories for young children described as picture book manga. Check them out. Honestly, neither of those sound up my alley. I've read Animal Farm, but an Ishinomori adaptation of Animal Farm, I gotta be honest, it doesn't sound too good. It doesn't sound very good at all. Maybe he'd do a good job, but I just feel like it's gonna be a little bit too silly. You know what I mean? I feel like it's gonna be for kids or something. But, and then the folklore series, 5 stories for young children, a picture book manga. Yeah, it doesn't seem up my alley. But if you guys want me to do it, I'll do it. If there's enough, if people want it, But okay, on to the next one. There was a man, the one I was hunting up to now. Yep, now he's just a corpse. My name's Ippei Shirakawa. I'm an employee of Spy Hunter KK with Pineapple. This man is Hasashi Neshio, a hapless 32-year-old. Died butt naked in bed. That's the way to go. And I hope this is exactly how I die. Butt naked in bed, face down, having a nice dream. But no, I didn't do it. Finally cornered him, and when I met him, he was already dead. This man stole a piece of paper from a certain company. And why you got on headphones? Oh, he's like listening to, they're like spiked and everything, but I assume he's listening to his memories or something? Getting his memories out of him? There's a pattern on this dress. I love seeing the lines overlapping though. It's so scrappy. It's the solo detail, but I'm really enjoying. I used to be very hung up on that sort of thing. I used to be very, very like against this, but I've definitely loosened up a lot in my age. But that company is about to go under because of that, the piece of paper. That's what my company, Pineapple, has a request over. Of course, the piece of paper is a top secret document. They're blueprints for the latest weapons. I was after them, so I seized the corpse. He was sleeping with a woman when he died, one named Mizuzu from Bar Gotaku. Assume that's her. After the shop closed last night, they met up at this hotel, and he was killed. So, okay, even better way to go out. The junk my invention-crazed friend makes can be useful once in a while. He called this the memory tracer. Even a dead body will talk if the time is right after its death. Dope, so cool. Always a fan of that sort of style of thing, whether it's an Esper sort of thing, you can get the memories after death, or like a necromancer sort of thing, or, a tool like this, a device. But, yeah, so Mizuzu up and quit today. Was able to do a whole day shifts with her. She was my pinch hitter. But I invited that pinch hitter to the hotel, and she quietly came along. What? Oh, okay? What? I do like the transition, though, from her at work talking to us to her undressing back at the house, or at the hotel. This is actually, like, pretty smooth transition for the time. But of course, she was trying to kill me. But it can't be. It's in your lips, a trap that inserted poison during sex. That man died from poison. But so is he suspecting her, that she's the girl? Don't play dumb saying you're Mizuzu. You're able to change your looks and the like because you're a woman. You're able to change your looks and the like because you're a woman. What? What do you mean? I feel like a guy can do that too. What do you mean? It was clumsy of you to forget to hide the bite marks on your neck that he made in pain, though. Okay, he made bite marks on your neck in pain? That wasn't just from the sex? I thought that would have just been from the sex. But alright, the woman was naturally an android, an elaborately made humanoid robot. I, with a special paralyzer for robots, numbed the woman's electronic brain. Okay. Then I altered the circuits in her electronic brain and recorded a different order. Okay, to go, like, take out the enemy? But yeah, so then she arrives back at this house, starts stripping down. Shinsaku Kurakawa, a minister in the Japanese government. He controls the intelligence agency. Found out about a new weapon. I found out about a new weapon, one weapons manufacturer appealing to my pineapple. What? I found out about a new weapon one weapons manufacturer appealing to my pineapple was developing. To my pineapple? It sounds like... Also, this is just becoming more and more like a kanji and less and less like the pie symbol. But, my pineapple? Sounds like an innuendo. But since the Japanese government gave the request behind closed doors, I figured it was him right away. He was considering making a personal profit from these. So yeah, butt-ass naked, it jumps on him. Oh, what are you doing? So much text here. Long story short, he stole these blueprints, started up a company to produce them, partnered with a private American weapons manufacturer. He was scheming to make some profit off of them. Nishio, who was killed, was a minor member of the intelligence agency. He was a miserable salaryman spy, killed out of the natural fear of the secret being exposed by him. There were even rumors carefully set up of this being a CIA job. Okay, and that's... Okay, we're still got more. This is a fucking Jim Steranko book, the way it's so much text here. But alright, gets him with the poison kiss. On top of that, androids are great. This woman talks no differently from a human one. They loyally carry out orders, Kurakawa employing Bar Kotaku and dispatching Mizuzu as a contact and assassin was a great idea. But now, with that amorous trap Minister Kurakawa set up before him, he was sent off by a terrible kiss of death and set out into the next life. And for a month, it's appeared to be a lover's suicide case. I am no ally of justice. This is business. I must deal with matters that do not put the client at a disadvantage, cannot make the trick I used to borrow her public. The case of the female android murdering the minister may soon have someone somewhere spread rumors that it was clearly the CIA's doing. Okay, thank you, Android Mizuzu. Sayonara. Boy, that was a complicated one. We just shoved everything into these final 2 pages. And despite that, it was definitely the weakest one. Like, even with such a convoluted one, you know, even if all does have the time to breathe with real panels, it's just not as interesting as the other ones we were doing. It's a little bit too complex. Didn't need that one. Didn't need that one. Certainly a grim way to go out. I don't know. I feel like a poison kiss would be a pretty good way to go. Pretty good way to go. Alright, chapter 4. At an amusement park on a Ferris wheel? Or something? No, a rocket. Okay, oh, that's a satellite. It's a satellite, and then some, like, inside the rocket. Maybe still inside the rocket, maybe at the base or something. But then, Zero! Launch the rocket into space. Again, to keep in mind, it's a little bit before the moon landing. Moon landing in, like, 69, and this is in 67. But it explodes. Did someone shoot it down, or did it just fail? Okay, yeah, another dud. 13th failure. I wonder what the KK is. We didn't have like a translation note on what the KK is on the Spy Hunter KK Japan branch of Pineapple. This is truly getting so more and more and more like a kanji than it is the fucking pi symbol. It's so far from the pi symbol now. So, okay, yeah. So the main scientist guy, or at least one of them, is going to Pineapple because he thinks that the lab researchers are sabotaging him somehow. Okay, they conducted brainwave tests on all the members. Jesus Christ. If the fucking 60s idea of what was going on in the government was actually going on, being a government worker would be the fucking worst. But it would also be something everybody would just do. Yeah, if they were in the 60s like, we gotta do some brainwave tests on you to make sure you're not a commie, they'd be like, okay, I gotta do my weekly Monday brainwave test. If they did it now, people would do it. You know? You want to say like, oh, it's so crazy, but, you know, people would do it. People would do it. And they didn't catch anybody with the brainwave test, which has a 100% success rate, apparently. So then we tried investigating the histories of the staff and their families themselves. Easy. Their life balances, relationships with women, friends, etc. Jeez, that's so much. I would assume it's not any of these researchers, but apparently it still might be. But, okay, so guy here going after a woman, it seems. But then he's going to talk with her first. Pretty sure you're the wife of Yamamura, a researcher at T-Dye Rocket Lab. But, okay, wait, so what's going on here? So, like, we have this girl is, like, as he's doing research, she's walking by, or maybe he's just thinking about her. But either way, so she's walking by a place, then walks by a guy with a bunch of money. He got a bunch of money, and it's Z-Bucks. Then she goes into a cafe to meet with us. Did she just, like, pay off that guy or something, or what? So, okay, let me interview you. I'm a reporter for the weekly mag Victory. Thoughts of the moment? I'm happy. I truly love Yamamura. I am honored Japanese science is in the weeklies. He often does that level of work for a low salary. Well, you don't have to worry about money to buy men, You often have money to buy men, don't you? Yeah, money to buy men. Having lots of developments. How many men? So for the sake of the women of the world who use those techniques to get money. You. Actually, I'm Kogoro Zenigata, a private detective. Zenigata from fucking Lupin. I wouldn't be saying I'm him. He's the worst detective I've ever seen. But yeah, she got shine in her eye, or a robot. But okay, yep. So then she did something, got him under mind control, basically, taking him back to the apartment. Alright. May I launch your rocket, Mr. Zenigata? Hey, that's more than Zenigata's ever gotten. I see. Hypnotized even your husband like this? Yes, I did. And I made the rocket device malfunction. Yes, it was an order. I am a spy of Nation A. Nation A always needed supremacy through total occupation to make Japan follow it. That's why I married him. With hypnotism, lie detectors are useless. I see. Nation A should have sent a woman who was a little less active. Not being satisfied. I thought this was her speaking, but then I looked down. It's him. But not being satisfied with just your husband. Not being satisfied with just your husband's got you in a lot of trouble. But okay, a fake eye, contact lens with reflective glass works against your hypnotism. So yeah, he was just pretending the entire time. He didn't even really have sex. He just kind of like got in the bed, kissed her a little, and then got off. Unless they had sex off camera. No, because he's walking in right there. So yeah, he didn't have sex at all. Shame. That's a robot. But okay, that's where the chapter's ending. I guess we're gonna pick up next chapter. This is like the third note actually, where you've been like, sorry about how slow this is. You were supposed to be doing this on the side, alongside something else. Now you're trying to like fit it into a rotation. This is the problem with picking up too many projects at once, but I'm not one to talk. I do it way too much. But alright, this work's only got 2 more to go, so it should be over pretty quickly. But so, Ippei's alias is a reference to 2 detectives. Zenigata refers to Heiji Zenigata, policeman from okay. Oh, right. I guess it wouldn't be from, it would be from Lupin, but it wouldn't be from the manga Lupin, which was out at this, it came out in 67, right? Let me check. Yeah, so it would have been coming out around this time. Maybe it already is out, maybe it just come out, maybe it's going to come out, I'm not sure. But, either way, Zenigata is, of course, from the, Lupin novels, I assume. I don't know anything about them, but... So Zenigata refers to Heiji Zenigata, a policeman from the Zenigata Heiji Torimono Hikae, Heiji Zenigata's Detective Stories series by Kodo Nomura. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is at all. Kogoro refers to Kogoro Akechi, the famous detective character from several stories from Rampo Edogawa. Yeah, I know that one. But I didn't know, I knew, Kogoro Akechi, but didn't catch the Kogoro part at all during that. But, interesting, yeah, I don't know what the hell Heiji Zenigata's Detective Stories is. Never heard of that. But yeah, so this is like a novel series, apparently, actually, and it was written in, like, the 30s through the 50s, and that's where Zenigata from Lupin actually comes from. So yeah, Zenigata's not from the Lupin novels, but from the Zenigata novels. And apparently the anime did do a thing of like, oh yeah, he's a descendant of that Zenigata, but so far where we're at in the manga, that has not come up at all, if that is the case. But yeah, that's interesting to know. And the only thing I recognize Zenigata from is from Final Fantasy. There's a Zenigata move where you do damage based on coins, and apparently Zenigata's whole thing was like throwing coins at people and stuff. That was part of his whole technique, and that's been referenced in a lot of things over the years. But yeah, I definitely know it from Final Fantasy because of that. But yeah, cool references. All right, next chapter, the penultimate one of Victory. Oh, damn, that is some nice shorts. Oh, damn, even with just scribbles. Honestly, like, the scribbles make your mind work so much, too. Like, I think that's something I really like about, like, adult comic, art styles. Not necessarily this one. It's a little bit too sketched, but, like, it leaves plenty to the imagination. Okay, one time on a certain day, a strange event took place. Whistling by an airport or something? Or that's just a really low plane. Sees a girl with a big old nice rump. What are you searching for? Pinches her butt. This guy. Creep! Smack across the face. Absolutely deserved. But, I love you, my sweet Ippei. Hurry. What's going on here? Strips naked, jumps on his ass. Damn. And okay, so she was the girl here. I could tell just based off of the shorts. But, are ladies this sensitive? Responding like this just from one touch on her hip? Okay, that was on her hip. This is my 12th one with a lady. This needs a rewrite. Something's going on here. Celebrity news. Today I'll be interviewing a youth star. Was the kiss scene in your recent film your first one? That's going to be a problem for me now. Someone sleep with me. Strips off all her clothes. Okay, so there has to be like some sort of like radio signal going out around the world that's causing women to go crazy and strip naked and want to fuck everybody they see. Now our sponsor is Watanabe Pharmaceuticals. Pulling him back in. No. Wrapping him up. Oh, he wrapped her up in it. But alright, what's going on around the world? Now we got somebody here.
The colored nudes in the art and weekly magazines will have a bad influence on the boys and men. We must put our foot down to give great approval for colored nudes. Whee!
You and the most prude people are doing it. And once again, Watanabe Pharmaceutical confidently presents a new release. The new stamina drink, Husband P. Okay, well, maybe it's, the sponsor then. We got ourselves a case. It's so weird having a protagonist in a spy series who doesn't want to fuck. And yeah, runs outside immediately, naked girl, kissing, macking on just some random salaryman. And the hotel's full. I can't take it anymore. Just gotta do it out here on the street. Yep, just women shopping butt ass naked. This design looks so creepy, honestly. I'll pay you to hang out with me, young man. My body can't take it anymore. I've got to take that drug. Yeah, so, everybody's got to take the drug and, to keep up with all the sex they're having. Even the dogs. Okay, even the dogs. Even the kids. Is this real? And then you have the Watanabe Pharma's new product, Husband P. Okay. So yeah, the plane that's just flying around in circles is what's doing this apparently. So flying over to air traffic control to see if we can figure it out. But I wonder why he seems to be one of the only ones. I guess the men aren't affected until they're having a bunch of sex. Then they're like, I need more of that juice to make me fuck some more. But however, pretty much expected this, even without investigation. The owner was Watanabe Pharmaceuticals. They loaded the plane. The plane was loaded. I went over that sentence twice. But the plane was loaded with SHH1, an ultrasound transmitter that makes all women nymphomaniacs. To sum it up, their strategy was to sell it as Hazpin P, a new stamina-boosting product. Thanks to all my efforts, I solved these two strange cases just like that. But this is my reward for that. Oh, he got beaten up? I thought he was kissed a bunch, but no, he just got beaten up and stuff. I see. Yeah, so now all the girls beat him up then, yeah. You let your... Yeah. Etchy, dummy. Well, that's what I get. Mind your own business. Okay, I like this chapter. Silly, fun, raunchy fun. A little something for those who celebrate Boxing Day and Kwanzaa. We're just one chapter... I guess that's when this chapter came out. We're just one chapter away from finishing this version of Spy. There's still some other short serials, but I'm glad we're finally at the end. He wants us to be done so much for something he was like, oh, this will be a fun little thing to do. But okay, final chapter. Anyways, we're at Spy Hunter KK. And oh, there's a lot more better drawn than every other nude we've gotten so far. But so, anyway, at Spy Hunter KK have dealt in violent business with various regulars. But the most difficult ones to deal with are girls. Seeing one now. I bet it'll be fun. What can I say? This is tricky. So, okay, this woman is probably a veteran from Nation A. Probably because I don't have any hard evidence yet. She's come to Japan many times now. She's got a room at the hotel she's staying at. Right, but yeah, but we have this. Long story short, with this many requirements satisfied, I'll get a lead on the enemy with my spy ABCs. Okay, just got cameras set up to watch her undress. Set up an infrared wide-angle lens camera TV, 4 cameras and a mic that records weak sounds. I forced a bribe with the hotel manager and had them set up in the room next door last time. Okay, yeah, so we just got in with the owner. Dang it. Last time I also did this with this woman while she was in Japan. She hasn't taken one step outside of a room. Perfect in line for a corporate spy. But okay, so this is the second time he's tried to catch her. I haven't got a hold of anything yet, but this time I will. But I won't budge now. Dang it. What? Such a weird dialogue this chapter. For long, a man will come to visit the woman, if it's like last time. There he is. And now, sex. Instant to sex. Oh, damn, he looks a lot better. Is that the same guy? They do not look like the same guy at all. This guy looks good, actually. But now they're at it. Their silent act of passion. They didn't say a word. The only sounds the mic recorded were the creaking on the bed, their grumbles, and their relentless sighs. I didn't set this mic up to record a blue tape. The man had come to Japan from the S Union this morning. The woman was born in New York, in Nation A. Grah, dang it! Why is it in quotation marks every time? Also, ooh, that is a nice womb pouch. Yummy, yummy. Once they're done, the man will leave right away. After the woman sleeps the night away, she'll be on a plane the next morning. Don't mess with me. I don't. What are you talking? What's with these dang it? Don't mess with me. What the hell is your dialogue this chapter? I don't know how much money their countries have to go around, but no way would they be having this kind of date. Huh? Like, yeah, you're just thinking like, oh, this is a date thing, but oh, don't mess with me. That ain't happening. But something, there must be something. Can't be anything else besides that something. It's sleeping gas, a new weapon I installed this time. Okay, put her to sleep. It's for investigating her body. If they're spies, that would be their only means of contact. Okay, so they exchange information while fucking silently. They're wordless sighs. They did allow me to careful research, but don't seem to be ciphers. In that case, the only thing left, why do I keep... I don't know why I keep messing up speaking with this, so much more than anything else I've read. I don't know what it is. I might be reading ahead too quickly, too fast or something. I definitely have a problem with that. But the only thing the man left after coming into this room was that. What? Her body? The woman left the next morning, not knowing a thing. Probably won't be coming back again. But I assume the only thing he left was like something inside her. But alright, finally pinned down their means of contact. Mixed in with the sperm of the man left in the woman's body was a super microfilm, so small I wouldn't have known if not used my magnifying glasses. Whoa! Every other chapter has been so juvenilely raunchy, like, nothing. Compared to any random chapter of Lupin, they cannot compare. Up until this, he had to bring out a magnifying glass, spread her legs, spread the pussy, look through a magnifying glass, through the cream pie of another man, sorting through her pussy, cum all over his fingers for another guy to get this microfilm. Now that's fucking kinky. Holy shit. Holy shit, I think that's more kinky than stuff we've done in Lupin. That's crazy. The magnifying glass and rooting through the pussy and the cum to get the microfilm. I love that the guy did come. He does come in her and then also put the microfilm in. I mean, if you're already there, might as well come too. The film was crammed with important data on Venus 4. It dug under the cloth of gas on Venus. Still, was all that really fun in the end? Don't joke with me, a spy hunter truly does clean up the sludge. He had to sift through another man's cum. Hell yeah, that's so fucking hot. Alright, that's the end of Spy Victory version. It was fine. It was fine. This one panel made up for it, I think. But, I was hoping it was going to be better. That's for damn sure. But, let's see what we got left. But yeah, this was an interesting look into Ishinomori's adult manga, his Otona. But besides the obvious, the atmosphere is much more melancholic than when it was serialized in a magazine for middle schoolers. Yeah. The next work in this tankobon, 5SS, is related to Spy in some manner, but both versions are now finished. Okay. But both, I assume you mean the middle school version and the Victor version, but not that one. Corporate Spy refers to Kunoichi. While usually meaning female ninja, it can also refer to a woman, and in a context like this, one who engages in undercover matters. So, okay, cool. They just used Kunoichi for corporate spy, for a female corporate spy. Dope. That's cool. It's actually used in a similar manner in Ishinomori's 009-1, as the title can be read, 00 Kunoichi. Like Kunoichi? No, the 9 is Ku, like instead of Q. So 00 Kunoichi. Cool. That's dope. That's dope. Okay, now we're moving on to 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to be honest, if this ain't good, this video might end here, because I was really only interested in the raunchy stuff. So, now that we're moving past it, can't say I'm going to be that interested. But, long-form serial science fiction story, 5, 6, 7. And we got maybe 5, 6, and 7 here, as in 007 from Cyborg 009? Is that what we're doing? But alright, let's see what we got going on here. Car going down the road. And, hey, samurai in the middle of the road. Gonna cut him down. Then, what the hell is going on here with this art? Yeah, he's just cutting down the car and everything. I see. I can't lose myself here. Okay, so maybe we'll do some more fan service stuff. Well, what is the order? Okay, so it's supposed to be bam, 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 bam. Yeah, that's the order. 7, 8. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is supposed to be like 4 coma. Okay, this is like a 4 coma thing. So like bam, 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 then these 3. Okay, then she comes out. Slice, 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 slice. Can't lose myself here. You don't deserve it, but that's business for you. Slices the rest off. Oh no, he actually does kill her. Okay. And yep, that is 007 here. Okay. More in the next one. Was this like a daily thing? Okay, yeah, this must have been like a daily thing. Or maybe a weekly thing, but there was just a lot of them. I don't know. We got a Chinese guy here for this guy for 6, I guess. Yeah, the Chinese guy just speaks fully in Chinese the whole time. No translation, just speaks in Chinese. But okay, they easily took him out. Easily took him out. There's no problem at all. But alright, and then we just run away, and then we run into a gunslinger. We got a samurai and a cowboy, and the same thing. They're just only speaking Chinese is actually really funny. But okay, yeah. 0.06 seconds. Mine's 0.007 seconds. That's way faster. 0.6 is way lower than 0.07. But alright, got him too. Alright, gets onto a horse, runs away, but he's got some jet skates to go after him. Caught in a spider net, though, by this female agent. Okay, ooh, nice bodysuit. Ooh, I like her design. I like it. But alright, I can let you down, but you'll die first. Spits something at him, but it's just his jacket that remains. He got out of it in time. Can I smell your blossoms after I die? Okay, I thought you were saying, can I smell your bosoms after I die? But blossoms, that makes more sense. But pokes it with the gun and then squirts out something. Something to spray him in the eyes. Was it just water or... Whatever world you're in, this will happen to you if you go easy on girls. Down a hatch. Alright, falling into the sewers. Comes in after us. This is messing with my image of girls. To another, yes, like an all-female agency maybe. I wonder if the samurai and the cowboy are related to this, or what's going on, I don't know. The Time Patrol? They're part of the Time Patrol? I guess, okay, yeah. Oh, yes, Cleopatra, the president of Assassin Corp. Okay, so we've got a bunch of assassins throughout history, and we're the Time Corp trying to shut them down. You know what? This actually might have some legs. Maybe we will read this. Alright, they're gonna send him to a scorching hot Earth 2 billion years ago. Good God. Well, that's a punishment for sure. How are they gonna get him out of this one? Whoa. But then, is this heaven or hell? Where is he? Okay, we teleported him back to our own base or something? Okay, it was the time web. Caught him with the time web before he was able to actually be fully sent back in time. Alright, he's gonna go back and take her on again, but not gonna repeat it, because this time I'll be attacking from a different period. Okay, so he's time traveling to take her down for another period. From actual, like, Edo times, but this is still Cleopatra? Well, I guess was Cleopatra was, she's this one. But I don't know. She looks like Cleopatra, but, but like, oh yes, Cleopatra, the president of the Assassin Corp. I give you my regards. Like, was she introducing herself or something? But okay, we're after the other girl instead. The spider girl. He's just pretending to be a homeless guy collecting trash. But tailing her for 10 hours. Damn. But okay, now she's meeting up with somebody else. Okay, now that's the spider girl. So is this Cleopatra or who is this? So okay, she's forming a contract here to get rid of her father. And oh, is this 005 in here? Putting on makeup and everything disguised as a woman? I see. Jeez, jealous women are freaky. Huh? What does that do with jealousy? What? Okay, the 1900s is the most ideal period to look into someone else. But alright, soon I'll be starting my job too. Leave it to you, assassin. Yeah, plants a bug on her. All I gotta do is wait for a fine day in Cairo. What does that mean? Like a saying? Or I guess no, he's literally going to Cairo, right? But alright, want to storm into Assassin Corp? Okay, so we're tracking now where Assassin Corp is, and we're just going to storm in there. This tunnel of years goes through various times. Pretty effective. Okay, yeah, the bug took him out, actually. Yeah, assassin sleeping gas, once again. The president seems to have gotten away, though. Okay, now here she is. Now it's time for a showdown. Oh, is that her? She looks quite different, actually. But she's trying to teleport away, trying to time away. But alright, so she went through the Edo time. Now we're going to be following her as well. Yep. Just going through all different periods. Chasing after her through each one. Oh, well, that takes care of that. Only befitting of a lady killer. And oh, thank you for protecting me. Okay, that was the end of that first chapter there. But okay, yeah, so that begins 5SS, an SF espionage story from Ishinomori. Pretty amazing start. I'm interested to see where the other escapades of these three get into. Yeah, I'm curious, but we'll see if... I think it'll be fine to just keep reading this. Might as well. But Chindoya are street musicians that advertise businesses and establishments. Okay. And Tetsuji Takechi was that what was said... Yeah, Tetsuji Takechi! So, what is going on there? I don't know. I can't tell at all. But so, what was that? He was a Japanese film and kabuki director. He infamously kickstarted the boom of pink films. Okay, that's who that guy was. Erotic theatrical films. In 1964 with an adaptation of the novelist Junichiro Tanzaki's Daydream. Okay, but yeah, I didn't recognize the name right off the bat, but like I am, I've looked into that stuff. The guy who started the boom of pink films and everything like that. Cool. All right, chapter 2 of 567. Where are we now? We're in the mountain skiing and everything like that. A guy jumps on her. Oh, sorry about that. After all, it's my first time skiing, I can't tell if he's actually... I thought he was, like, grinning like he meant to do this, but maybe he actually didn't. I don't know. Hard to tell. I'm going to assume that he's doing this on purpose. Yeah, trying to ask her out on a date now. But yeah, so he's a bad guy. Alright, for sure. But alright, get near him and investigate. Got it. Okay, so yeah, she's a spy as well. And then she almost trips us as we come in. Was that on purpose, or... It's gotta be on purpose, right? Okay, wait, okay, 005, that was him? That was him out there, okay. So he was onto her. He's trying to set up future plans, but tomorrow, wind will blow on our day. Care to come to my room? It's for one. Okay, it starts getting changed. You don't need to go out on a limb for me. Yep, puts on that negligee. It's already out. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a leg for a leg. Truly, this is probably the best way to get, somebody caught unaware as a spy. We were trying for so long to, the U.S. was trying for so long to see if they could get people to, give up information while coming. If you were having sex with somebody, and then as they're coming, you ask them a classified question, will they just say it because they're in the throes of coming? And honestly, sometimes they did, sometimes they did. It was like a 50-50 success rate, if I remember correctly. But, what's your name? 5? No, it's Goro. Bringing back Goro. Yeah, who ordered you to get near me? What are you saying? Japanese women don't invite men to bed so easily. They do these days. Japanese women have changed too. I see. In that case, I'm fine with it. I'll know if I investigate. He's just sitting on top of her. But it actually was your break? You weren't here to investigate? Of course. Well, later. Thanks for the food, lady. Dine and Dasher. Dine and Dasher. Oh my god. And thanks for the meal. Thanks for the food. Oh, that's good. That was good. That's not the kind of face setting you think about, but okay, he's been wearing some wiretapped sunglasses, was watching her have a meeting with the person she's having a meeting with. Only one path to take. Yeah, meet her out here on the slopes again. How do you intend on getting rid of me? With a gun. Alright, she shoots at him, he dodges, kicks a tree, makes all the snow fall on her. Sorry, my little lady. Poor girl, you were totally frozen over. Let go of me, stupid, stupid creep. I can let go of you, but in return, you gotta give me the information. Hatoko-chan, who's he? Oh yeah, Hatoko-chan, right. That's the fucking Nazi salute, right. The hook and cross. But okay. Now captured by some Nazis. These fucking designs. Alright, seems that's the reply. We're better off letting me live and investigating what's behind me, no? But yeah, behind you is that woman, of course. But yeah. What is this pose? But alright, trap doors open up or something? I don't know what this whole page is about. This story is actually quite a bit harder to follow than the other ones, and of course it does a fucking shit. More in the next one. Almost falling down on his spikes. How's he gonna stop himself? Once again, shit. You're not even in the shit pose anymore. But he lands, and oh, those were sharks actually, not spikes. I see. But just jump up with rocket shoes, and with my wristwatch time machine, just transport to another time. Go an hour ahead. Okay, now nobody's here. Alright, she's going to look into everything here, get all the information. Atomic bomb, 48 techniques for making atomic bombs. And I got bacteriology here as well. And what is this, an old type of time machine? But alright, now they're whipping the shit out of her to get information, why she brought him here. And of course, gotta do the whipping while naked. Gotta do the whipping while naked, of course. But alright, he whips the gun out of all their hands. Now, as a courtesy, you'll be introducing yourselves this time. Wrap them all up. You three confess as a big bad trio. Song of silence. In that case, I'll be asking you instead. I thought he was going to give an ultimatum or something, but nope, just confessed. Period. From the right, you're Auschwitz, a Nazi figure from 20 years ago. Just straight up, your name is Auschwitz. Jesus Christ. The German scientist, Kreatsian, I feel like that's got to be a reference to something as well, and former Imperial Japanese General Sugiyuki. But Jesus Christ, the one named in fucking Auschwitz, that's so fucked up. Oh, but yeah, just a bunch of neo-Nazis. So 2 to 3 years ago, Kreatsian happened to invent a time machine. Right, yeah, I guess these are like they're time traveling Nazis as well. So, spoke with Auschwitz, happened to see, and Yuki from Japan and Axis Power. Made use of this. Long story short, before the Soviet Union's army would obliterate you, you would have brought in bacteria and atomic bombs in Germany and Japan, made yourselves the victors of World War II. But yeah, trying to do a turnaround on history. And yeah, he's got the bacteria right in his hands, right there. If I drop this on the floor and the bottle breaks, all men on Earth will, oh no! But go right ahead. But then, whoa, they lost the bottle. Oh, he grabbed it. Oh, I moved you forward a bit in time. That works. That works. Hey, you had it pretty rough. Went through all that trouble for my sake. Still, don't get why they damaged such good. Yeah, this wonderful work of art. Making her blush after she's been fucking whipped. Kid, I love spy stories. So kinky. Creep, this goes without saying, but don't stare at me. Hurry up, untie me. Someone telling you not to stare at them when they're in a position where they cannot cover up. So hot. But alright, and then back to sex. Back to sex. She was just very tsundere. Okay, that one was good. I like that one, even if the story in them is real convoluted and not interesting at all. I couldn't give a shit about the spy stuff in these. This was certainly an interesting escapade. 005, or Godo, as 5 means go, had gotten himself into something quite big. At last he managed to stop it. Segment 2 features many leg and walking related puns, as the location's name is Ishinomori. Ashi is leg or foot, and each pun is a word that contained ashi in some form of Japanese. Suji's name alludes to Masanobu Suji, an Imperial Japanese colonel and later politician known for his tactics. A few years later, prior to the civilization of this work, Suji had vanished on a trip in Laos. Okay, yeah, I'll look into that off camera. Next up is Chapter 3, Manhunt. Okay, what do we got for this one? such a thing as being spirited away, people vanishing all of a sudden. When you delve into it, there's many cases. They go missing at work, they might have utterly poor correspondence or were entranced by big city officials. They may also sneak off from their nasty wives and attempt to start their lives over. Others may die quietly without others knowing. Yeah, a lot of disappearances. And also, they may get abducted and killed. However, this one is, well, a bit fishy. Okay. Train coming in. Girl jumps off to kill herself, but our hero here saves her with a chain. So her fiance went missing, that's why she wants to kill herself. Preparing for our wedding, which is in 3 days. Truly believed in each other and loved each other. Talk about fun, honest plans in life. But, the people around us would laugh because I had no charm. I see. So he lost his hopes and dreams, huh? That can't be. You're plenty charming. Must be another reason for your fiance being missing. And then, okay, someone here, finding her. And then what is F67? But I've been looking for you since then. Why'd you run away from me? But, okay, so he time traveled away? Can't stay alone with a woman for too long. It's a sad rule of the time travel. Forgive me. What? That's a rule of time travel? You just can't be near a woman for too long? What? But okay, can't leave her alone. He's a sucker for the girls, so I'll backtrack once more. And yeah, she's gonna show up soon. But this is a bad spot. Let's walk southeast. Okay, so he doesn't want her to contact her. That was close. Do you know who that is? Pretty superstitious. I guess he thinks it's an enemy or something. Oh yeah, I guess he can just time travel and fix this problem. So yeah, last time you met him was at this park at night, so let's time travel back there and see what was going on. What a pure love story we got here. Wish it seemed like that to the ladies. Or wish I seemed like that to the ladies, I see. But, where were you this whole time? I finally found you, I won't let you go. Okay, so she wasn't looking for the other girl, she was looking for us. I see. Okay, here he is, our happy fellow. So, and girls these days have have a quiet feel to them. What is he cheating on his wife? Was that not the girl from here? It looks like it's the exact same girl. But they're going into a bathhouse? Huh? I don't know. Better investigate for when I get married. How about marrying me? I'll make it. Count on that. What the fuck is the dialogue of the series? But yeah, farewell kiss. What the hell was all this about? What the fuck? I don't understand at all. I don't understand at all. But okay, then caught up in a time tornado? What the hell? What's going on? What? Oh, that was the husband. Okay, the husband caught up in a time tornado and then he leaves this existence. Okay, so time backup, and then he bumps into this guy on purpose to steal something in his pocket. Is it just rye? Nope. It's an ultrasound superdimensional point indicator. Okay. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but we're trying to use the receiver on the ultrasound superdimensional point indicator. And the machine's doing the jigama thing, the jigama tail from the hell is it called? Where you do the stories on stage. You know what I'm talking about. Why can't I remember what the hell it's called? Rakugo. Okay, it's 5,200 years, 68 days, 9 hours, 18 minutes, and 30 seconds into the future. Okay, 5,200 years later. What the fuck? It's a period of chaos due to Galactic War 3. Okay, and then fucking Dr. Gilmore from Cyber 009 busts in, but I assume it's a different character. Just similar star system sort of thing. Okay, let's go to the future. So we're weak for girls. Let's go check it out. This is our spaceship or our time machine or our something. Stray bullet hit us. I mean, we got a galactic war going on, so. Alright, landed here in the year 5,200 or probably 7,200 or something. Alright, here's the warriors of the Galactian War. You're deserting us. I see, I think we're deserters. Motherfuckers. Alright, sending you on the remote galactic front lines. What is the storyline? What is going on? But yeah, ladies. So many ladies. But okay, so they live underground apparently. Shooting down below ground where all their cities are. And okay, the fiance's here. Alright, send them to the mental reconstruction room with suppliers. Okay? And yeah, this place is like all women, no men here. But the men are all being rounded off to the battlefield. I don't know. These guys seem like warriors themselves. With the lack of men, it's all empty. What a waste! I guess he's soft on women and soft on men. That's our bisexual hero. My mouth says no, get it? Take this, bites his tongue. Hot, 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 hot. Okay, so we get the men here and put your head in it, and then it recontextualizes you. Those darn veganites! You're going after vegans! Bonsai to the Emperor! He's got a Japanese flag still. I guess like veganites is like the name of their planet, the planet vegan or something. Oh, this is funny. So yeah, they're just kidnapping a bunch of men from other time periods and making them to fight the war for them. Alright, we got out of there, but we took her along. And she's in love. Alright. I was just seeing if she was a lady. And she was a lady. You work faster than me. And now, Ultra Q! Just straight up Ultra Q! This feels like something more out of Ultraman than Ultra Q. I don't know, actually. Ultra Q's got plenty of stuff like this, too. Ultra Q is weird as fuck. Oh, Ultra Q! I'm just calling it Ultra Q! Run away! I'm a sucker for kid shows! It's a matter of ratings, huh? What are you on about? I wonder if this is a specific monster from Ultra Q that I just don't remember. I've seen all of Ultra Q, but, you know, I've definitely watched a lot of the episodes half asleep. But, okay, use some booby missiles. Or, I guess she alerted HQ and then HQ took him out for us or something? Okay, we're going back to the underground base then. It won't catch you. I don't get women. Back to the underground base. I don't get men. Okay, so yeah, we gotta use our special time machine. I see. That's what we gotta do. Alright, back there. Well, take me with you. Yeah, sure. That violates the rules of time. I know. I'll chase her out when time comes. Poor man. Wish we could take her. Alright, it's in the hole of this dead tree. Here we go. That room there. And then Karate Chopper take her out. Oh my god. I guess these must be the other girls, not the one that was carrying us here. Yeah, we'll come for you soon. We're not coming for her. You guys suck. But okay, she tricked them. Now they're just out in space in a battleship. Perfect. Hell yeah, girl. Fuck these guys. What's with those costumes? Shota Ishinomori made us put them on. Get it? This is a little bit funny, I'll give them that. It's got some good gags here and there. But it's not worth it. I would not recommend this to anybody to read on. That's for damn sure. Now where the hell are we? Are we in a sauna? Oh, no, we are in heaven. Okay. Speaking of God. I am who you call God, the one who governs the universe. I think both of your races are truly terrible. At this rate, you'll wipe each other out. By both of our races? Do you mean the aliens and the humans? Or do you mean the men and women? Or what? So you'll be playing a game. Fight one-on-one. Whoever wins will survive extinction. Jesus, God's just as fucked up as we are. But, yeah, am I part of that 1v1? Yep, okay, so it is aliens versus humans, okay. So yeah, both our races, you don't give a shit about. And, sexy lady, huh? I guess, like, we're supposed to go all the way down here first, yeah, but he's looking over at it. But, okay, so he looks over, naked lady. Oh, weird, thought it'd be some creature, not a foreigner. Oh, a naked foreigner as well, even hotter. It's a lady, and a top-class glamour girl at that. But then, turns into an alien. What? Is it just like a fold-out nude from F67? I'll look into that off camera again. What's with this little? What's with that? Why do we show this? What? Was it? No, this says like 25, so it should come after this. I don't know. Where's 24? Where's 24? Oh, this is 24. Sorry. Oh, but then it pulls out a knife from a wall, like she pulled it out of the wall, and he blocks him with his arm. Doesn't get, like, fatally wounded or anything. This isn't Adam and Eve. I felt something was up with that glamour. But I see. Using the weakness for the ladies to give yourself that look. But yeah. Pretty convincing, though. Pretty convincing. Yeah, sure is tough to do that. I feel bad hitting a lady. Conk, knocked her in the head with a fucking rock. Right, it's easier to come at you. Boy, having a fight in that position. Woo, boy. And now just doing a dance. Aha, feels like throwing a Habari Masoda. What? What? But alright, now turns back into the creature. Now he can choke it to death while it's choking us to death. What the fuck is this manga? He got poisoned. Trying to take it out before he dies. The earth will be wiped out, along with all those cute ladies. Alright, we won. And now, boop, back to Earth, I guess. This is still Earth, right? It is still Earth, yeah. And okay, God wiped them all out. He just killed all the aliens. Alright. Yeah, you're daydreaming. No way you did it. It's true, I did a one-on-one duel and I won. No one's ever going to take him seriously, but he did do it. But alright, yeah. Do something, God. Give me some hard proof. Okay. Kami no kureta kami. The paper God gave. Proof. Here proves that the man named 5 wiped out the planet Vega, life itself, known as God. Oh, okay. We did get proof. God damn. What is this manga? Peace came once more to the Earth of 5,000 years later. The ladies became ladylike. The men, those men from different times who were rounded up in that manhunt, were all sent back to the time period they belonged to. Then, in this world with hardly any men, polygamy was made a law. Hell yeah. Let's go, Polly. Let's go, Polly. Let's go, Polly. Hey, there's almost no manga I read where there's been canonical Polly. So glad we get it here. Hell yeah. Viva la Polly. What dummy would envy that? It's ridiculous. And so the fiancé, the fellow at the center of this case, all ends well. I forgot that's how this started. I forgot that's how this started. My God. And is this the guy in the harem who's just been, so exhausted by all the women wanting to fuck him at all times? He's like, oh, what dummy would envy that? I mean, honestly, being with one woman sometimes, it feels like this after a while. Women are ravenous. They have the sex drive so much stronger than men. It's crazy. But okay, we're still going. But alright, I just brought her along. She snuck, I just brought her along. She stuck around. Yes, okay, he did bring her to this world. Tuberte? Hell yeah, 007. Hell yeah. Women are persistent indeed. Okay, yeah, now her. Who is this? I don't know who the hell that was, but okay, it's just a woman. 5SS, this panel is a special supplement. Furuku? Is that like a term? Furukuyo? Konokoma Tokubeto Furukuya? I don't know what that means, but is this just like, here's a panel just for fan service. Nothing else but fan service. Just gonna insert it here. It's not part of the story. Just fan service. Is that what that means? I don't know. But okay. So the chapters have doubled in length for this one, hence it being longer. It was quite chaotic. The survival of humanity all came down to a pea-brain time patroller. Life's a mere 60 years refers to Kanriki, where one starts a new life cycle of 60 years after turning 60. Oh, really? Jugumu Paipo and Worn Down by the Divine, Kokuno Suruke, refer to the Jugumu Rakugo story, where one boy is given a very long name by his father as a result of him mashing up all the names suggested to him. It's a great one. There's no way you haven't heard it, but if you haven't heard it, go check it out. But everybody's heard it. James Honest to Goodness was originally James Honto, which is supposed to sound like James Bond. James Bondo, James Honto. Okay, James Honest to Goodness. That's a bad translation, but I did like how it sounded, but bad reference. Hibari Misora is a famous Japanese enka singer. Okay. And F67 is the magazine this work ran in. Okay, hence its name. Okay. Serialization dates will all come at the very end of the tankobon. Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate whenever that's included. But so F67 is what this ran in, which is also why we got like 567 as like a, part of, we're really trying to get the branding there perfectly. Okay, final chapter for 567. Let's fucking get through this one. Seriously, we gotta get through this. Jesus, that fucking hourglass. Holy shit. Alright, plane crash. Girl gets out of the shower. Nice angle. Hell yeah. But, what? something. Something. Remember, it had a little business to take care of. Something like alerted to something. I assume this is 5. But yeah, you can't be serious. No, you're awful. Right after she took a shower, got herself all cleaned up for you, really. But yeah, I want to be the one crying here. but okay. Thinks he sees a woman just walking down the street naked, but no, it's just like in his mind or something. And here's what is even going on here? What would be the normal situation? Oh, a car. He saw that instead of a car. Okay, bud, you're down bad. You're down bad. You really needed to get off. Holy crap. But in 2 hours, 30 minutes, 25 seconds, she'll get caught somewhere around here. Unauthorized time machine. Sees trees like this. Haven't calmed down at all. Yeah, nothing surprises me anymore. Now I see some nude lady. What is it this time? Or is it actually a nude woman this time? Yep, it seems like it's actually real this time. Okay. But yeah, she was the unauthorized time traveler. Throw a shirt on her. Cover up. Alright, kidnapped by 2 men. Thrown through time. And there's the ruins of a time machine. And the art's a lot cleaner for these issues, it seems. Or for like this chapter, it seems. Okay, and they did try and rape her as well. So this was a kidnap and a rape attempt. Cabaret girl. I'm a proper housewife? I'm a proper housewife. Why did you cut it off like that? But yeah, I'm a proper housewife. Okay. What time did you live in? 2004. And a chew cold. But okay, so she's from the future. Quite a bit in future, actually. Warm me up. I thought you were a proper housewife. Either way, I like you. And alright, the guys are here in the bushes. My back hurts and people might come here. Yeah, we should really get out. Okay, she just laid down. Do we pick her up, put her in the car? I don't know. Cut away. But fully wrapped up, covered in scars. What are these designs? I'll be right back away. Please wait here. Is that written on the ground? Yeah, that must have been her. She got down on the ground on her back, wrote that for them. Damn, these booties are getting bigger and bigger every chapter. Oh my god, but yeah, he's got somebody else in his bed already. The girl from earlier in the chapter. Can't bring her back. Gotta go somewhere else. This is terrible. Alright, now we're at somewhere else. It's dirtier than that place, but bear with it. Alright, taking a bath. Damn, she looked good. I love wrapping your hair up like that. Always looks nice. And yeah, more convenient for him here. Yeah, we're far away from the city. Alright, do a little dance just in their towel. Hot. Alright, had a little sex. Now slip out during the night. But alright, seduced us to get our car, which is a time machine as well. Now meeting up with Yoshitsune-sama, Benkedono. Now he's waking up. He looks so peaceful. And she put a sleeping pill in his mouth. Not the gas, not the classic boob gas. But yeah, kiss of death again. Ooh, I like that look. Ooh, the tied off shirt, the tied off panties too. Nice. Must be like tied off shorts or something. Nope, they look like panties, but they're like tied off. What the hell? God, the way the 60s draw, like, the hips look so terrible. And that looks like girl who ate a car tire meme. But it just got digested pretty far down. Fell for your pink strategy. Made a big mistake. Made a big mistake. I'm a Mrs. Sorry, a big Mrs. Steak. I feel terrible for them. Who are you? To be honest. He's out of commission. What? We went back to where the guys were? His company went under? No, his head's clearly cut off. I see. Out of commission is another word for company going under. What is going on in the story? This one's not even like weird. This one's just, I don't really understand what the hell the story even is. But alright, coming at us with blades. Are you from Kamakura as well? No, I'm from Sindagaya. I don't get any of this. Yeah, I don't get any of it either. God, this tomboy look looks so good. But alright, yes, it's me. He said not to move, but... So they're Minamoto no Yoshitsune-sama and Musashi Shibo Benkei-san. Benkei sounds familiar. The other one doesn't quite sound familiar. Minamoto actually does kind of sound a little familiar, but I assume they're like famous people from Japanese history or something. Alright, final chapter. Finally, about damn time. I love the way this ties off so big. It's such a big tie on the end there. Saw it on my 3D TV in 2004. It was a TV drama, Minamoto no Yoshitsune. I felt so bad for them. I just couldn't help it. I wanted to save them. I flew in a time machine to the Kamakura period, though without permission. But Yoshitsune-sama was completely different from the one on TV. He had pockmarks, an overbite, and a monkey face. That's how he actually looked. And Benkei's whole body, right, okay, Benkei was, the guy who stole all the weapons, right? Is that the guy? Benkei's whole body was taking on those arrows. I was disappointed. What? You were disappointed that he took on all the arrows? So I brought both of them back to their own, I put both of them back from their own period to 2005, a year later. Made him look how he was on the TV using cyborg surgery, artificial human surgery. Since I've done this, even if I return him to their Kamakura period, I was disappointed, but I pulled myself together. They won't know he's Yoshitsune-sama. Sorry, it was supposed to be like, never mind, I don't know why I went back to this panel, but even if I return them, they won't know he's Yoshitsune-sama. It's 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, so it all worked out, actually. He's super handsome now, my god. And you're gonna go back to 2004, get your temporal punishment, to send both of them back to Kamakura. But, now forgive me! Another rock to the head. What's this about? She just doesn't want to go back or something? She wants to stay in the 60s? Why is she even in the 60s? Why is she in the 60s? And these men were trying to rape her, too. Unless that was a lie. But, okay, leaving us dead, getting in the time machine, and they left. Bye-bye. Why'd she do that? Why'd she hit us over the head with a rock, then? Where'd she send them? Now they'll launch a fierce attack. Oh, okay, so surely she sent them back to the correct period. Why is he so mad, then? I don't know. Okay, that's it for 567. 567 was not good. Somehow, this was worse than the middle schooler one. Okay. This finally ends 5SS. Another one with double-length chapters and an amusing story about trying to save one's favorite historical figures, which I think applies to many people. I like the idea behind it. I like the idea behind, the previous chapter and this chapter, but, the execution was terrible. I don't know if it was like, I want to believe that the translation was really, really up to par, so I'm going to blame the writing. Ishinomori just had some terrible dialogue and terrible writing. But Yoshitsune was a famous general of late Heian and early Kamakura under the Minamoto. Benkei was his retainer. Oh, okay. Interesting. Out of commission refers to the phrase kubi ni naru, meaning to lose one's head, but also a metaphor for getting fired. Hence the workplace comment from Yuko. Yeah, we brought up the kubi, this whole kubi translation thing in Cyborg 009 recently. And Minamoto no Yoshitsune was one of NHK's year-long Taiga Jidaigeki dramas, which aired around the time of 5SS's serialization. The drama is based on Genzo Murakami's novel of the same name. We're approaching the end. First up was Pink Tiger, a one-shot, and then Hatoko, another short serial. Okay, home stretch here. Pink Tiger. Pink Tiger makes me think it's going to be like tiger as in like an adult woman, we would say like cougar, but I think just like any big cat works for an adult woman. And then pink as in, like pink and pink film, sexual. That's my guess. All right, Pink Tiger. And yep, I think I'm right on the money. Right on the money. So, a hunter on this big, sexy pink tiger. I'm a 32-year-old bachelor studying biology in university. One night, I went to a bar with my sensei. At that bar, Totter, are my alcohol-loving sensei's girls. When I'm there, I'm a spoil sport. Like, because you don't like him to just be flirting with his girls and everything. Sake doesn't sit well with me either. And I'm not into ladies either. But if I play nice with my sensei, I'll have all sorts of perks. I'm just trying to figure out the order in which I'm supposed to be reading these in. For instance, when I became a professor later, so I'll gladly play the part of a boring spoil sport. I just have to bear with it for a mere 2 hours from 10 to 12. After we're done drinking at the shop, the three of us leave and eat somewhere, and then we depart. But okay, so, he's saying he's not into ladies, but he's also saying I'm playing the part of a spoil sport, so are you not actually that? I'm not sure. And are you gay? Are you asexual? Who knows? But I'd see my sensei and his girl vanish somewhere. After I did, I'd wonder, how will sensei reject this woman tonight? Huh, interesting. You reject them every night? I would return home having fun with my guesses from a purely scientific standpoint. However, this course of events awaited me that night. Alright, what's going on? Ooh, very, very like, city woman. Care for a drink? This woman said. That was the start of it. Why, yeah, it does seem like he's interested in ladies. He's just trying to cope with it real hard. But yeah, boss trying to take over. Biting, I was like, I'll leave her to you. Okay, that one got me. Even if you leave her with me, I'm at a loss. I thought. I only have an interest in the woman this beautiful from a biological standpoint. We drank. She was insatiable. My sensei next to me was agitated. This all goes on his tab after all. The woman gulping down drink after drink. My one was far more wonderful beauty than his worthless girls. Damn. This guy is he's coping in his mind so hard, but he's letting those truths slip through. So on top of that, when his women meet fellows who would probably make them theirs, Sensei loses his temper without fail. No, I've never seen her around here. Hey you, will you be fine drinking that much? I've got no problem with it, but... It's alright, I turn into a tiger when I'm drunk, so you'll know right away. Naturally. I really do become one. Everyone says that. God, there's something so heart-racing about a woman who's saying, like, you know, drinking or smoking, like, weed or something like that, and saying, like, you know, when I get drunk, when I get high or whatever, I get so crazy, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I love tiger women. 12 o'clock, the four of us left. What do I do, Sensei? I wouldn't dare look after you to that extent. Got mad and left. What do I do? Stay with me forever. Marry me. That's my line. At the end of all that, she came with me to my apartment. In fact, she came on her own. But, yeah, want a drink? I'll turn into a tiger if I drink any more. Are you fine with that? I am. I don't want to get attacked by a tiger like you. Her line set my teeth on edge real fast. Oh well, this is all part of my studies. Women are without a doubt living things. Oh, and her line set my teeth on edge real fast. I've been there. I have been there, boy. In fact, I wondered if I should research this woman from a purely biological standpoint. And oh, her tail comes out. She does turn into a real tiger. Seems like I'm the drunk one. I should go ahead and finish my studies before I'm dead drunk. And okay, he goes on her. He's going crazed. When I flare up, I turn into a tiger. Are you fine with that? I've already turned into a bull. No, a tiger. Rawr! However, that was a figure of speech. Hers was no figure of speech. No way, could a woman really turn into a tiger? Even better, baby. I told you, I turn into a tiger when I'm excited. Pink stripes show up all over my body. Oh, pink stripes? What will you do? Hurry up and get rid of these stripes, will you? They won't vanish until you sleep with me. I'd be so into this. Oh my god, that's so much better. That is a dream come true. Help me. I mean, this is his first time with a woman in general, it seems. So, what a first time. Coward! I'm more of a tiger when you make me mad. Well, will you sleep with me or not? What do you do in times like these? So I slept with her. No, she slept with me, then ate me. Now she's my wife. Darling, what? In fact, things are going great for us now. Her disease. Yes, this is a type of disease, I think. In a sense, it's kind of an allergy. That's why I married her. And, in fact, it's not because I have an interest in animals. I married her out of pure biological interest. Now, it's different. I love her. We're happy. So I make her drink as little as possible. Her disease manifests when she does. Even when it does, I'll be fine. She takes this medicine I made from a cat powder that... Wait. She takes this medicine I made from cat powder. That tiger will turn into a cat. Okay. Well, I mean, listen, cats are sexy too, but you want a tiger one, you gotta have a tiger one. That's way hotter. However, I need to do a little more research on this medicine, and I get a little worried about the side effects after use. For example, after she's taken it. So then she just still gets super, super frisky, but not as a tiger. You can drink plenty of alcohol in wonderful spots on this planet. Like this. Men on my planet have manes, and the women actually have 6 breasts. Oh, wooga, wooga, wooga. Wooga, wooga, wooga. Oh, I'm so glad that we're entering an age of furry art now where there's just so much more, mainstream furry art with, 6 breasts and some of that. It's so fucking hot. It's so damn hot. She runs her mouth like that, and she doesn't even realize it. She turns right back to normal after that, though. There's no need to be so worried. My friends from planet Alcohol will come over to drink soon, pleased about my success. She's saying silly things again today. Oh boy, you are in for a hell of a treat, my dude. My dude. Okay, this one shot was worth it all. This was worth the whole thing. This was worth reading all of Spy. Loved that one. Absolutely loved this one. Okay. So, a one-shot that mixes raunchy jokes with a bit of scientific humor. I like how her true nature isn't quite disclosed. Whether or not she's an alien or just a bad drunk's left to your imagination. What do you mean? She is definitely not a bad drunk. She has literal pink stripes that form over her whole body. What do you mean? It could, be a metaphor, but, I think it's pretty direct. But all that's left is Hatoko. And then that's it. Alright, moving on to the last one. Final stretch, boys. Alright, Super Express reporter Hatoko-chan. Let's see, what do we got? So, okay, here's her. Super Express reporter Hatoko-chan. And okay, so yeah, she is super. Go to mangaka Ero Momo's place to get his manuscript. She's a newbie. Don't. She's too plain. Let me do it. Okay then. Can I get some money on transit? I'll account for it later. Never mind. She was. Are we going like this way? Bam, 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 bam. It's so hard to tell. Give me the numbers. I need to know. But sorry, it's in the middle of having Robin. Can I get some money on transit? I'll account for it later. It'd be a waste if I didn't, so I'll go wrap this up. She's got no appeal at all because she eats ramen? What? But alright, yeah, watch out for the mangaka. He specializes in erotic stuff. Not worried with you, though. On it, off I go. But yeah, so I guess because she's a little bit nerdy. She's got no appeal, apparently. Boy, the fucking 60s. But alright, here's our Ero mangaka. But okay, so his Ero manga's not done yet. So she's going to give him some material to use. Yeah, in that case, will you be my model? Sure, that's fine. If we get your manuscripts done, Sensei. Immediately strips down naked. Ah! He can't handle it. The lines are terribly wobbly on his manuscript. Sensei's never actually seen a girl naked before. The way Ishinomori draws, I wonder if he's ever seen a woman naked before. I'm not sure if I believe he has. Got some chicks on her chicks. Alright, doing a special on the aftermath of the Olympic film controversy. The Olympic film controversy? What was up with that? I'll have to look into it afterwards. There's a lot I gotta look into afterwards based on this reaction. Do interviews with them on whether or not they've changed their stances. Okay, so first the director, Kudo Ishikawa. I filmed it artistically. If I did it to record, I would have had to have covered up the corruption relating to construction of the Olympics and all the finances tossed out for them. I see. You did it artistically with bigwigs in mind. Precisely. Is this like some nip slip or something, or what? I don't know. What the hell is this? Next is Minister Konotori. My schedule's packed. I can't do it. This is awkward. Whoa, you're a peerless beauty with your glasses off. Sure. Okay, it's literally just the glasses. It's literally just the fucking glasses. I shouldn't be surprised. We've been saying this through the 2000s. I feel like it's only been in the past 10 years that people gone, hey, women with glasses, pretty fucking sexy. And even then, I feel like that's not the norm. But, God, I truly, completely forgot about that entirely until this came up. Oh, man, I hate beauty standards so much. God, I hate beauty standards. And alright. I'll state my opinion if you spend some time with me tonight. How does that sound? I don't want to, but I have no choice. If it's for work, even if I have to sell myself. This scene was cut for being too artistic and having too much on record. Minister, I heard he'll make a new one. Huh? I can't do anything now. Make it artistic. So that sums it all up. Okay. The color of agony was clearly engraved upon the director's face. Pearls of sweat on the minister's forehead, pale as the winter moon. Damn. She wrote up a whole thing about them having sex. What's with this manuscript? It's too artistic. Get more of a record down. Oh my god. I mean, we gotta look into what the hell that was all about. Alright, now going off to war or something? What is this? Be a special in Vietnam! Go, Hakuzo Hatari's place. He's an author who's on the front lines. Okay, yes sir. Can't even get to Vietnam and almost dying. Jesus Christ. She just keeps walking on. It just keeps walking on. But yeah, so okay. She is someone who is just constantly, like, gets in this taxi, gets into a crash. She's the only one safe. Booty is so big. Gunshots above her head and a shootout. Gang turf. A gas pipe exploded. Whew, finally made it. It was crazy. Landmines exploding, bullets flying about, tanks crashing, bombs raining down. It was thrilling. Gosh, that's scary. Or I see, this is the guy talking about Vietnam. And that's what we went through as well, just trying to get here. Okay, that was a good one. And damn, is this our protagonist? Damn. That sensei's a big one. He's a grouchy oddball. You'll be a top-class reporter if you can get his manuscript once. Is this the same guy from before, or... No, different guy here. Okay. Sorry. Get his manuscript from him. Your red clothes are an eyesore. All right. Take it off. Now we got just our negligee on. Or your chemise. I'm not sure I've ever heard that one. Your chemise. But I think that's the, like, it's not a negligee. That's like the thing you wear underneath your clothes. It's kind of like underwear. It's kind of like a bra and panties, but you also wear bra and panties as well. But... And then, yeah, your chemise bugs me. Bra and panties, they ruin that fine view. All right. I can't finish this, I'm all worked up. My god. I like your hips. Okay, draw it on her hips. I'll do 2 months worth like this. I'm doing my best. Okay, both these two one-shots or this, like, other serial, so much better than Spy. Spy sucked, but I'm glad we're reading this. He's getting a little bit better at the booty, but you got a long way to go, Ishinomori, to, like, match, like, fucking Monkey Punch, for example. Or even Go Nagai. Go Nagai does a lot better than you. The proportions are just too off. She's too big. But, and yeah, a little bit too skinny around the waist and everything like that. But, on the matter of the swimsuits that will be in fashion this summer, ask Kyoshiro Roshutsu Sensei, a swimsuit researcher famous for his bold designs. Okay. Oh my god. Is that your dick or what is that? What is going on? It's tied around his neck, so I don't think it's his dick. What is it? And he's holding a swimsuit with it. I was told to interview you? Well, now change to this and head out there. This is his risque, his bold design is just a one piece. What? Okay, so yeah, this is just like a covering for his dick that he wears around his neck to hold it up. Is his dick that big, or is it just a cover and make it look really big? But alright, so we're doing this in the pool. So my theory, you see, is that the human desire to swim is nostalgic for the prehistoric era of fish. In other words, our primitive instincts. If we are to respect that instinct, we must put on swimsuits. We end up standing out by forcing ourselves to try and hide it. I'm in favor of that view as well. Allow me to realize that for you right this moment. Allow me to realize that for you right this moment. As in what? And then, okay, so she takes off her swimsuit. You're stirring my primitive instincts. And the whole thing's wobbling. Ding, 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 ding. Let's go with an artistic representation. And then, now that it's not hard anymore. Oh, that was low of me. I must alter my theory. I'll be going with this line for this year. Okay, so just... like, this is the swimsuit he's going for this year. Okay, I'm not sure if I understood this one at all. I'm not sure if I understood that one at all. Okay, next one. Interview that politician. He says he'll never get up on refusing resignation. Of course, I'd never do anything wrong. A corrupt investigator? Hey, I'm going to give you this. Some money. Well now. So yeah, we need someone who can't be bribed. You know my nickname? It's Turtle Taro. If I bite you once, I'll never go. If even it thunders, that's my policy. Hold it. When you take off your sunglasses, you're a fine lady. Didn't say sunglasses at all. Don't know where I got that. Probably the But, what do you say? We become my records holder for this much? Nope. Damn, elbows him in the face. If that gets you to give up, my seat will be protected. Yeah, he said he's the turtle. And who the hell is this? Who is this? A jealous lover or something? And then he brought them all back here. This is the truth behind that corrupt politician. What do I do? Okay. No, I didn't really get that one either. Rinsei manga. Is that what this is called? Or I don't know. Rinsei manga. It'll be on the hot new film from director Kanji Dokechi. Your film's title? Running a Bear 1,000 meters. Is that art? I'll be running a bear 1,000 meters. Will you get a profit? I'll be running a bear 1,000 meters. Is filming such a work exciting? I'll be running a bear 1,000 meters. Can we put it to the test? And okay, both of them are going to do it. I don't know why she needed to get naked at all, but I'm running a bear 1,000 meters. So your excitement gradually subsides. Hey, trying to stay hard while you're doing something like this is difficult, okay? Okay. And now some like cut up artwork pieces here. It's on Black and Bear, a film director by Kanji Dokechi, who you covered last time. Old folks at Irin have gotten fired. What? You didn't cut anything, so why did you cut them off from their jobs? Well, it's gotten us cut up. It's outrageous. Irin employees are too dull-witted. We have to watch 2 to 3 films a day, and the newest ones have every single kind of cat, ladle, and eroguro you can imagine. Every kind of cat, ladle, and eroguro you can imagine. What? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I was like really enjoying these. This one and the last 2, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Who could stand being shown those scenes every single day? You end up being frigid. To be specific, what are those scenes? Those 48 basic positions in sex. No, there's more. For instance, okay, so I see. So this was just like a catch-all term. See every kind of cat, ladle, and eroguro you can imagine. So like, you know, that's like you see every blah 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 you can imagine. But yeah, so like what he's tired of is just sex. He's just tired of sex. I've seen every sex position, 48 of them, ever so many times that I can't deal with it anymore. You're saying you're frigid from seeing too many erotic movies or something? You never sleep with me. And listen, I have been binging so many erotic films from the 60s. I have seen probably hundreds at this point. Maybe not hundreds, but close to 100 like nudie cuties and just nudist films and various shit from the 60s. I don't know how you get tired of it. It's peak. It's absolute fucking peak. I don't know how you get tired of it. It's, you know, but I mean, like, you know, to be fair, if he's watching sex, if I had to watch 2 to 3 actual full movies that's just people having sex, that's not interesting. I don't want to see people having sex on movies. I want to see people tease. I want it to be teased, you know? It should be teased, not just shown outright. That's porn. But okay, so then she cut up all his clothes. He ran outside, got arrested for public indecency and exhibitionism. Yes, he ran Black and Bear 1,000 meters. And she got all cut up too, boobs out, butt out. She didn't get arrested though. Ooh, okay, that's a hot image. But alright, so now what? It's a hot day. They got warm shaved ice available. Sounds all, or I guess it's supposed to be a cold day. It looks like it's supposed to be a hot day. If the heater's on big discount, right? Discount because it's hot. Here at last, fur-lined swimsuits. What's going on? Now they're all shivering. Is it hot or cold? I can't tell. Is this supposed to be a heater? And then warm shaved ice, but it's a sunny sun, but also it's skiing. I don't know what we're doing. Swim meet in the cold. Fuji Weather rest stop. What on earth is all this coming to? What's happening? But okay, they don't have a heater, so I'll warm you with a little kindness, body and soul. Have some sex with him to heat him up, and then he says, "This is the climate we're in." Okay. Okay. Is that just like a sex joke? Okay. I don't get it. Okay. Don't get it at all. Okay. Next one. Damn, that's a tiny bikini. Holy shit. Some girls at the beach fighting over each other. Bit of a cat fight. What caused this? They got their swimsuits wet when they said not to. That's it. What is going on? This guy goes out to help a girl, and then you're like, "Oh, you're not a girl? No, I'm a guy." I don't know. What? And then they both go under, and then they didn't drown. Yes, both of them died from shocks to the heart. What? I don't understand that at all. Beware of molesters. And then, yeah. What, is a molester? Of the canned crab variety. Just a can on her butt. Don't throw trash on the beach. Beware of canned crabs. Okay, that's the end. Thank God. Thank God that's the end. Boy, that went real downhill at the end, or I just truly didn't understand what the fuck was going on at all. So confusing. So utterly confusing. Let's read this first. So, Momo means pink, as in pink films, for instance. Yeah. Hattori means bluff, referring to his attitude and his comments potentially being the events outside rather than Vietnam. Okay, yeah, the bluff. Swimsuit Man, Kyoshiro Roshutsu's name is a pun on Roshutsu's Tsukyo, exhibitionism, okay. Of course, refers to the phrase Atarimai no Kuraka, a playful pun on the word, of course, Atarimai, or something, with Maida crackers, Kuraka, okay. Katto in Japanese sounds the same as katto, to get angry, so cut up. And Kanechi Dokechi's name is a play on cheapskate, which ties in a part of his first name, Kane, which means money. Okay. Cheapskate. Erin is the film classification and rating organization. I see. You'll often see their mark with a number at the start or end of Japanese films. Okay. So yeah, they're like the Hays Code of Japan or something, maybe? The cat and ladle refer to Neko mo shakushui. Shakushi. Neko mo shakushimo, an idiom referring to everything under the sun for one thing. Chikan, molester, ends with the same sound as kanikan, canned crab. Is that what they call those things? Canned crabs? Like they call a can that's been opened a canned crab or something? Finally, this tankobon ends. I'm so sorry for all the waiting to get this done, but here it is. Hakuto certainly got caught up there, didn't she? Anyhow, this was an interesting look at all those otona, adult manga, both in dramatic and in comedic, whimsical settings. I was initially only going to do just the 2 spy, but ended up doing the whole thing. It was quite an experience. See you another time for more Ishinomori. I'm glad you did do the whole thing, because I think the one shot was the best thing of this, and the other serialization was better than Spy. Still wasn't that great, but it was better than Spy at least. Okay, that's it. We're done. Whew, thought this was going to be a quick one. This was not a quick one at all. How long have we been going? 2.5 hours. Jesus Christ, I wanted this to be a quick one. But, again, it was nice to see a little bit of the Otona that Ishinomori's doing. Gotta say, I'm not interested in reading that much more Otona from him. He's not good at it. He's not very good at it at all. I think we'll stick with Monkey Punch, thank you very much. But, maybe he'll get better with time. We'll see. There is Forbidden Ishinomori, which I'll read at some point. I think it covers all his one-shots from 1968 to 1964, or 74, so when we get to 74, I'll read it then or something. But maybe that'll be a bit better. But, boy, this was not good. I'd give this a 3 out of 10. This one, it was worth reading, though, to get just a little bit more Ishinomori under the belt. I wanted something that was going to be a quick thing, 2.5 hours. Could have read another series in that time. Definitely could have done something more worthwhile in these 2.5 hours. I was hoping I'd be able to do this all in like an hour or something, but no, absolutely not. Okay, I'll see you guys for either another Ishinomori manga, maybe go check out some Cyborg 009 if you haven't, Mutant Sabu, whatever. We got other Ishinomori stuff on the channel. Go check that out. Go check out other 60s stuff. We got plenty of other 60s stuff. I got a video put out where I read a bunch of 60s manga from the Garo magazine. Go check that out if you haven't. We got horror manga from the 60s. We got tons of 60s shit on the channel, so go check that out. And if that doesn't interest you, we got tons more as well. We got a shitload of stuff. Why am I giving such a sell like anybody's randomly coming across this video if they aren't already aware of my channel? I don't know, but go check out some other shit that's worthwhile. That's it. Get the fuck out of here. I'm so tired. Get the fuck out of here.